So, last session that you guys got teleported to the future.
Sure did.
So, you guys, was that only last session? Yeah. Okay. For some reason I'm thinking there's a session in between, but I don't think so. You guys lost that fight last time, right?
Yep, and then we did the goblin one shot.
Oh yeah. That's okay. Okay. So, you guys, uh, having travel, initially leaving Northdale, going to travel to west, no, yeah, Western. Uh, came across your old and mysterious companions from Northdale, except this time with a couple more friends. Jensen kind of talked to them, and they essentially told them, you know, we're going to come to blows sooner or later. And one of their more headstrong members said, fuck it, let's go right now. And thus a fight broke out. Despite you guys trying your hardest and almost winning, by circumstances crescendoing and becoming very loud. There we go. Okay, so despite trying your best, killing quite a few of them, they managed to overpower you through use of brute force and mostly also uh, immobilizing spells that you guys just couldn't beat. They took you to their temple area, a ruined temple dedicated to the old tyrant. They brought you in and had brought you to this like large bottomless pit within the center. Cast an old arcane ritual through the use of that piece of artifact that you guys had on you that they stole, and tossed you in, saying you guys are now sacrifices for Tiamat. After swirling around for a little bit, you found yourselves in a barren kind of rocky, broken wasteland, not necessarily knowing where you are. Uh, but you know, after coming across a two goblins and a hobgoblin, you guys found out that you had been thrown to Wildmount. But not only that, you had been thrown about 800, no, 700 years into the future, which is quite a big jump. You also discovered that you don't really have any gear. Thus, you followed them and made your way to the city of uh, Sarius, and you talked to this goblin who was like, "Sure, I can give you a little something, something if you deliver this message for me to a kind of like a secretary from the Aurora Hold." And that's where we left off. So, here's where we are. You guys are headed towards Asarius. Walking in a group, walking to the walls right now. Their walls are like these high 15-foot. It kind of looks like they're made out of some sort of redwood in the sense that the wood is colored red.
Okay.
But they're these large, tall wooden palisades essentially. And then you have like the tent city outside the city as well. Dude, okay, so I'm sorry, I keep hearing myself. Somebody's gonna have to fix themselves. I will find out who it is when it
I
happens.
Okay,
will
I'm
find
gonna
out.
try muting myself to see if it's me
somebody.
again.
It's somebody, and it's driving me nuts. You guys are all very loud today, like with your typing and your voices. I don't know why, but your
Is it?
mic. It's all of you in general. I don't know who's echoing, but in general, you guys are very loud for some reason today. Your mics are picking up a lot of stuff.
Right.
Um,
If I mute myself, does it help? Considering it was
It's
me
me.
last time.
Hold on.
I think
Hold
it's
on.
me, guys. I'll try to fix my.
There we go. Hopefully that works better, but we'll see.
So, I assume it's Costal that's leading this expedition into the city.
I think I feel the most comfortable walking through the city.
Yeah, sure. All right. So, as you approach the interior of the city, it in itself is a tangled mass of wayward, mud-slick streets that weave their way through a mix of houses and other buildings that range from these slick Gothic designs that look more definitely elvish in nature, to the more nomadic tents and huts of the plains that the various tribes use. Along with that, the smells of freshly harvested crops and food hit you as you get further in. And then it is almost immediately overpowered by the smell of wet animals and the dung.
Oh,
Um, Ahead of you, towards ahead of you, marking the center of the city, is a large, ominous spire that you can see the top half of. This is the Aurora Hold.
they believe this is where we're supposed to be.
Okay. Should we just go in then?
Oh, well, you're not there yet. Just
Oh, we're not
Oh,
there.
oh, oh, okay, so we see it, but we're still
Yeah.
walking
We
towards
see it. Alright.
it's looming. Oh, it's looming over the city essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Arwen is gonna keep an eye out to see if he sees any either signs of religious people walking around, like a priest or something like that, or a temple. Just gonna try to make note of that.
Oh, okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
9.
9. Okay.
9.
Can I keep an eye out for people paying attention to me? Because I'm a dirty human walking along with weird.
Yeah.
Okay, perception.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception for me.
Nice.
Okay. The only people that you see that look vaguely religious currently, Arwen, are these dark elves. Yeah, they would be. They'd be two dark elves that are standing by this. I guess. It kind of looks like the building that they're kind of standing in front of. Kind of looks like a miniature cathedral, essentially. Um, they are in these white robes. They would be. Let's see, you guys got here in the morning.
Yeah, I think thereabouts.
Yeah. So So they're just kind of standing outside. It's a dark elf and another dark elf. One's male, one's female.
Any like symbol on the robes or anything like that, or just
No,
white robe?
they wear plain white robes, and both of them wear this. They have these necklaces on. They don't look like any symbols per se, but they're matching necklaces.
Okay, I'll just make a note of the location of it and.
Okay. And as you guys are walking, Thompson, you notice that there's a few wary eyes from the various races that live here, but nobody's giving you too much attention yet.
Okay. Okay. I'll just keep walking, try to get closer to Arwen. Try and be like, okay, I'm with them. Please don't harm me. That kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna continue strutting along.
What was that? What did you say?
So yeah, I guess we're just gonna continue to like strut along.
Alrighty. Hold on. I had to reload my L20 there for a second. Okay. Strutting along. I like that. Oh, fuck. Okay. You guys are. Sorry, the woods, by the way, are not red. They're purple. The walls. I said red wood last time. They're actually purple. You guys would be heading. So, you're kind of sticking to this main town road that goes from the gate inwards. As you're kind of walking to your east, you can see the buildings kind of clear a little bit, and there's more land in that portion of the city. You can see these, almost kind of look like pens, as well as the land kind of dips down in some portions, creating like these pits. And then to the west of you, you can see a much more kind of looking in that direction, a much more tangled mass of a tangled mass of a neighborhood with a lot more ramshackled buildings put together and just everything kind of piled on top of each other. It seems to be some neighborhood of sort. You can't see who the residents are currently because you only catch pieces of it as you're walking this road. And yeah, like I said, the occasional person passes you, but nobody's really stopped or given you much attention yet. And eventually, you do come to a crossroads in the city. It goes east, west, north, south, so you may pick a road. The tower is northward.
We should go to the tower, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Okie dokie. So as you are walking, go, Castle, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Survival check? Okay.
Jesus.
That's an odd one.
You gotta survive the streets.
Ooh,
Every man for himself.
Investigation. Okay. Alright, survival. 21.
Nice.
21.
Oh.
21.
Nice. This city reminds you very much of the one you grew up in.
Yep.
So you easily navigate it, walking in these streets, avoiding the various goblinoid, small goblins that run through just without a care in the world. You easily help you and your friends stop from tripping over them. You pass by the maybe more dangerous routes you could have taken. You do notice, and Thomas, and you noticed this as well with your perception check earlier, as you're kind of walking and Costa is leading them. There are Asterius seems like a very rambunctious city, and that not necessarily in mass, but as you're walking through the city, there are quite a lot of fights that break out between it's almost it's kind of like how they settle disputes in this more barbaric city for most of you.
Mm. That seems dumb, Castle. Why would they do that?
And as you ask this, also you can see that the guard, the Dark Elf guard, do stand by and watch some of these fights, and they only break it up when it gets like really intense, when they're like about to kill each other.
Well, it's not how my people usually act, but here it seems like it might be necessary.
Mm.
I mean, it is simply a fact of life. The strongest usually win.
Still, kind of, someone's gonna get hurt.
Well, yes, of course you're gonna get hurt.
Not
And
just.
also,
Why would they allow that?
Well, because it's not really their city, is it? They look like they're just occupying it.
Still, these people are their subjects. Like, it's just shouldn't
Well,
they get a hold on them? That's just very unfortunate.
It's most likely a cultural thing. I should just leave it be.
Because you know you're a goblin.
Well, yes, I am.
Yeah, but were you like stupid?
No. Well, one time I was stupid, but I think it's goblins will be goblins.
Whatever you want to say.
So, Castle, after a little bit, I'd say probably about like 20 minutes pass. So it's a good, maybe a little longer actually. I'd say 30 from the gate to the more northern center of the city. Uh, you get there and so you finally get there and you can see the spire kind of this large black singular spire looming out of the center of this northern area of the town. There are there is a lot more Aurora Guard here, but this also looks like the center of commerce for the town as well. You can see a lot of shops are set up here, various blacksmithing areas. This looks like the more commercey area, industrial part of the town. You can see various inns and whatnot.
Okay.
As well as a lot of cages with a lot of these strange looking beasts that you guys have not seen before.
Can I get closer and take a look?
At the beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. There's I'd probably say about 3 cages that are closer to you. I mean, there's a lot of cages, but like the 3 cages closest to you hold 2 of them hold some sort of cat-like creature, and then the third cage is covered with this large blanket.
Who's taking care of these cages?
Do these creatures look dangerous?
Excuse me, sorry. Are you asking me that? Or are you asking that in general?
No, I'm asking you that as a DM, like,
Okay.
looking around, is there someone taking care of this?
Yes, so looking around, there's these various goblins that are kind of going around and doing mundane tasks to these animals. One of them it looks like he's further away from you and these cages, and it looks like he's throwing some sort of seed into this large 15-foot wide. The best way to describe it is a bucket. You can't quite see what's in it, but he's throwing seed into it. There's a couple other goblins doing mundane tasks. The person who's in charge of this area, it's a bugbear who is currently talking to some. He is currently talking to, and it takes you by surprise for a second. This large, girthy ogre.
Cool.
And you've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, I was gonna approach that. I'm not. I'm just walk around the other opposite side of where they are on my group, so I'm the furthest away.
Okay.
I was curious, but I'm not dumb.
Okay. Yeah, they just need to be chatting. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Who? Oh, Thompson. Okay.
Okay. The cage. So he's not. So this bugbear looks like he's got like a stall set up that's holding various smaller creatures, pets essentially, and then he's got the tub, and then he's got these 3 cages. The cages themselves, the ones that are holding the cat-like creatures, I'd say are probably like 20 feet in length to give them some room to like pace and sleep. The one that has the cover over it, that one's about 15 foot in length, and it's a lot taller than the other ones. I'd say it's probably about 15 feet high too. So it's a pretty big cage. You just barely can see this. It must be laying down or something, but you see this large, meaty fist within the cage. And then, as you're kind of like trying to get a better look, one of the goblins comes over and kind of smooths out the sheet and kind of makes sure it covers the whole thing. This thing must be sensitive to sunlight, which there is a lot more of it here in Astarius.
That's weird. That's and um I'll think of walking. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, it's a weird city.
Like, this city's a danger to myself as it is. I don't know what to do with too many.
Mm-hmm. So as you're contemplating whether your curiosity should get the better of you or not, Arwen and Kossel, you guys hear a sound that sounds familiar to you. It's somebody hitting an anvil. Probably a blacksmith of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And you look around, and the source of it seems to be originating from this smaller building. It looks like this stoneworked little shop. It's square, doesn't have much to it in the looks of building. It's got one single sign on it. You can't quite read it from the distance you're on right now. But it's just this squat, square, plain stone building.
Okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
And then, there's other various shops, but that seems to be the closest blacksmithing area to you, or whatever it might be. And then you have the Aurora Tower, which you may walk towards and possibly enter. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll see if I can quick take a peek into the blacksmith. Just take a peek and see what it's like inside.
Okay. You kind of walk over. It's not that too much of a distance. When you guys are like visiting other cities and being tourists, and you're in that little group deciding what to do, and then somebody walks off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening right now. As Arwen goes to take a peek.
I just glance inside, see what I can see, and then.
You don't have dark vision, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. So glancing inside, it is very, very dimly lit.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of looking inside, it looks like. Okay, so you go inside. It's an empty room. There's a desk. Looks to be like a doorway that leads behind, and then sitting in the center of the hole is this almost like well that leads down, and the sound of hammer striking the anvil is echoing out of that well.
Okay. There's no one inside that I can see.
Doesn't seem to be, no.
Okay, I'll just walk back to the group.
Okay.
Well, I think we're close enough. We should probably go hand in this letter, and hopefully we can get some gear.
That would be nice.
And then we can get the fuck out of here. I don't.
Well,
Yeah,
it
that'd be
looks like
nice.
the surrounding area is a bit dangerous. We might need to gather some more supplies as well. Possibly even
Fine.
take a caravan to somewhere a bit safer. Traveling larger
It's
groups
just-
than we did last time.
I just think you're having a great time because you're in your, not to be like judgmental or anything, but being judgmental, I think you're in your element. So I think you're enjoying this place.
Well,
I'd
Not,
rather have you all be safe as well.
Yeah.
Don't want a repeat of yesterday.
By repeat, you mean being set up by cultists and being thrown all well for God?
Well, I was mostly referring to being caught on the road, ill prepared, and then, yes. All of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want us to be ready. I want us to be safe. I think we can, if maybe a day or two, we could possibly find a caravan that's leaving. We can leave with them, and even make some money as well.
But then where do we go?
That's a great question.
we need a
I
map.
feel like we're dead in the water, you guys. I'm not really sure about you guys, but I'm kind of at a loss here.
Well, they threw us into the future.
Is
I would like to go back if I can.
Yes, please.
You might need to try to get back to Taldore. Or, yeah, well, that's what it's called now, I guess.
I mean, if we do get back to where we came from, people don't really have nothing left to do we?
Sorry?
What's that? You cut out when you were trying to talk.
Oh, sorry. Like, I mean, I do want to go back because I have things to do there, but is there a point since everyone we know is, do we have things to go back to where we
Well, I assume a few of you do.
Yeah, I want to go back. I'm just kind of worried if we go to Taldore,
I
then
believe so, yes.
and then we get to the past. Maybe we'll end up in a different place again. You know? I don't know. Like, what if we traveled all the way over there and then we're in the past, but here again? What? This is so weird, you guys. My head hurts.
Mhm. Well,
just let's do this stupid job and get our gear and try and find some work and then stop marching over to boats? I don't know. I'm assuming we'll have to take boats to go back.
possibly.
Okay.
yeah,
It'll be
we
a long
either
trip.
need to get our own or try to pay for one. But what was his name? Darius said that it'd be pretty hard with Castle around because of the war going on.
We can disguise Castle. That was our plan a few days ago.
All along, yeah. Oh, the goblin, the halflings that helped us are all dead by now. That's
I just don't know how thorough their investigation will be into passengers trying to leave the
There's a
continent.
war going on that I think the borders will be closed quite tightly.
Maybe we can ask around a bit.
Maybe.
I
What's
mean, we're not from here. We can just try and go around places.
I say first things first, we get a map and we see where we are and where the sea is. And
I'm not even
we
fully
tried to
aware
make
of
our
it.
way to maybe a major port city, something like that.
Exactly.
And then we figure it out from there, because I think we might have a bit of trouble here, kind of like gesturing at the desolate wasteland surrounding us, finding someone who knows about the sea and specifically how travel's been going recently.
That's true. Well, maybe this Aurora Hold will have a map.
Who knows? Maybe. Either way, we have to start by delivering this letter, so...
Exactly. Go ahead and let's go.
Okie dokie. So, hold on. Sorry, let me do something real quick. Okay. So, you guys walk forward. You go and you head to the fire, and there's these two Aurora guards that stop you. They say, "Can we help you?"
We have a letter due to deliver. I'll go ahead and hold it out.
Okay. Kind of takes it, looks it over. Who are you delivering it to?
What was his name? Because I
It was like Alixon,
I don't know.
Alyxi,
Oh, yeah, is that
Xi,
Yeah, he's a drow.
So, do you tell him Alixon?
Yeah.
I'll do a few, like, pronunciations. I'm like, Alixon, Ali, Deacon.
Oh, yeah. Lexicon. Or, Aliox.
Lexicon?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a lexicon.
It's from a goblin smith named Job. Something about weapons, I believe, for the Aurora Watch.
Yeah. The two guards look at each other. They hand you back the note. They say, "All right, we weren't expecting anything, but we recognize the name Job, and Alixon handles those kind of things. So you're free to go."
Do you know by any chance where he is right now? We're new to town, just trying to pick up jobs, so...
Yeah, you'll find him on the first floor. His workspace isn't that far from the entrance.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Start give him a
As you guys walk in, so Costa walks in first, Arwen walks in first, and then they notice Thomason, and they're like, they don't say they put the kind of bar the entrance from you with their spears, and they say, unfortunately, your friend here will have to step.
I'm with
Castle.
them.
You want to take Fetch inside, and I'll wait outside with Thomason?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
I mean, I can wait outside too, that's fine.
Well,
Oh,
I can just go by myself if you guys want me to.
More experience, Castle.
You're the leader of this group.
I'm
Yeah,
good either way. I'm
The
good either way.
guards just say, sorry for the inconvenience, but protocol.
I'm with him. I'm with them. Doesn't mean I'm in. Ugh. Fine.
Why is there?
And I'll just.
Oh, the war. That's right. Never mind.
War, yeah. I mean, we are gonna go talk to someone who's like I guess like in charge of like the weapons and stuff of the Roar Guard, or like he's higher up. So having a human with us would be a
But
security
we're not
issue.
even from this continent, guys.
We're not
Step
even
back
from
and
It doesn't
go
matter.
lean
principle.
against the wall and fall
It's
down
like
to the
Castle in the
ground.
giant human city. It's like it doesn't matter that he's he's lived with humans for a super long
Hey,
time.
blah, 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 blah.
Sorry,
So what are you guys doing?
I don't mind waiting outside, but if
I'm
you choose-
poking. I'm going to pout and walk outside and just lean against the building and sit down like crisscross, very mad at being denied access to whatever the fuck this.
You're sitting against the Aurora hold.
Yeah, just like leaning against the building, sitting
Okay,
next to
they
it.
kind of look at you. They say, they go, you can't really loiter there.
Well, I'll go outside. I'll just be like,
Okay.
come on, Thomason, let's find somewhere to wait.
I'll try to get this job done as quickly as possible. so
Yeah,
I don't leave
okay.
nothing
What?
alone.
Are you going in there with him, or
Yes, I'm going in with Castle.
When the guards stop me from leaning against the building, I'm going to flip them the bird, get up and start walking.
Oh boy.
I just
All
turn around. I go. I kind of like. I'll go. Teenagers, just whisper to them and then walk off.
Pushing you along with these guards.
And hopefully that's enough for them to just.
yeah, they're not that hurt by Thomason giving them the bird. they could probably care less. They do kind of watch her walk away, but
Yeah. I follow.
where so you said you were going in with Castle Fetch?
Yeah.
Okay. They kind of give you this look over, but they let you in.
I just smile and wave as I pass by.
Alrighty. So just so I understand. So where are you and Thomason gonna go hang out, Arwen?
I don't know. I'm following Thomason right now because she just walked away, so I'm just catching
Alright.
up.
Alright, Thomason, where are you headed?
Just some place less crowded so I can dive into an alley or something and just sit down, rest for a bit to try and cool off by being in a place I'm not comfortable.
Alrighty, noted. Okay, so
I'll just stand
Castle-
outside of that and watch. Keep lookout.
Okay. Alright. So Castle and Fetch. You guys walk inside and it's very nice. The interior of this building, and it does go up rather high. There are a lot of bureaucrats in here, mostly dark elves. Though you can see the occasional other possibly representative of other tribal families or neighborhoods perhaps in here as well. Looking around, there's like this main circular desk where a bunch of various receptionists work, and then kind of catching your eye off to the side, there's this male drow who is sitting at this desk. Piled near him are a bunch of various crates, as well as paperwork and whatnot. This might be a lexicon.
I'll go ahead and approach. Lexicon?
He kind of doesn't answer you immediately as he's finishing up writing something, but he looks up and he says, "Yes."
This is a message from. I'll go ahead and pull out the letter and give it to him. We would like to begin supplying the Aurora Watch with weapons.
Repeat what you said.
I just told him that Jub would like to supply the Aurora Watch with weapons.
He kind of takes it from me and says, yes, he mentioned something like this last time me and him talked. He says, okay, I will process his request for him.
Excellent, thank you. I'll go ahead and turn and go ahead and like nod the fetch. Like, come on, let's go ahead and get it.
You go ahead and what?
I turn around and nod the fetch, and then kind of like say, let's go ahead and get out of here.
Me? Why? What's going on?
Oh, just
okay.
Just that we shouldn't stay here too
I'm
long.
sorry. I was
What?
just looking around. It was really nice.
Oh,
Looking,
it's
building. Sorry. What?
really pretty. But yes, we should probably go ahead and find the.
He goes. He kind of coughs before you fully leave, and he says, "Give this the job. It's a like full.
What's that?
Give this the job. It's a form telling him we've accepted his offer."
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Yep, I'll go ahead and take it. I'll put it into whatever spot I can, like,
Mhm.
and then I'll go ahead and go. All right, walking outside. Do we see where our two friends went?
I've been watching the door, just waiting. So
Okay.
I'm guessing that there's a place close enough that we can see the door. I'll just go, Thomason, they're back out.
Okay, so Tossel and Fetch, as you guys are kind of walking out, there's these three bugbears that come in and kind of aggressively push past you. You, Tossel, are kind of like bugbears. Like they're
Yeah.
normally like this anyways. But Fetch, they do kind of just shove into you when they could have easily moved out of the way. But there's three of them. They're large bugbears that kind of walk in.
Fuck them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Assholes. Oh
Whenever
shit.
they're out
No,
of
I didn't mean to
earshot.
do that.
Oh, good.
Well, a fight breaks out as Fetch.
Yeah.
No.
Can I a sensory effect? It's not like a sound I can make though, right?
You can make a sound.
Can I just like whisper, like have them hear like a really whispered asshole?
Sure.
And I just
love it. I love it.
Yeah, sure. So you cast your whispered asshole at them, and you can see them kind of look around, furrowed brows, very angry, like, what the? What? Hey, did you hear that? And one of them says, "Who said that?" As they're kind of getting like angry and things like that. And Castle quickly ushers you out the door.
Yeah, let's go. Hobgoblins don't mess with bugbears.
Sorry?
I said even hobgoblins don't mess with bugbears.
Well, I'm not a hobgoblin.
Or
a bugbear. So they had like
a good idea.
plenty of space to go around. Screw them, bunch of assholes. Alright, let's just.
Alright, so you guys go to search for Thomason, who probably isn't that far away. Thomason, you do kind of go a little ways off the. You take one of the many windy streets that lead into this northern sprawl, and you kind of take a moment to be by yourself. Arwen's not too far off from you. I'm just watching. As you're kind of sitting there, coming down the path from you are these three smaller goblins. It looks like two are male and one's female. and one's got this like really big fancy wizard's hat on that obviously doesn't fit him. It looks like it was not his originally, and he might have taken it. But they're walking down the street, and as they're passing them, you can hear the one with this big hat. He goes, he says, "And I told him that if he ever showed his face here again, break his knees." And take this as they're walking past you.
Can I like pay attention a little bit, and when they are little like cast, like take a look behind to see Arwing and Motion and start trailing the goblins just like for funsies.
Okay, you want to get behind them and trail them? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like not be super close to them, but trail them just to hear the rest of the story because
Sure. Do you want to do it stealthily?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
Oh man.
Arwen, what's your passive perception?
It's high. It's lower than that. Yeah. So I just not see her.
Yeah, you're looking for other threats. You don't notice Thomason get up and trail these goblins.
No.
Thomason, you get up and start to kind of trail them. They're walking briskly for them, but it's easy to keep up with them and keep up a distanced pace as well as you're kind of following them. I wanted to hear the last of the story if this goblin actually did break some of these kneecaps or not. It looks like they're headed to the area with the animal cages.
Okay.
And you're following them. You can overhear their conversation because they're not exactly quiet. And they're saying, well, I can't remember the goblin's name for the life of me. Who was the beast tamer guy that we worked for, Jason?
Rizok the Razor.
No, that's not the guy we got the job for. I took notes. I need to find them. 1 second.
Hold on.
I just know that
I have session notes.
I cannot remember his name.
Grack.
Grack. Yes.
Oh.
That's what it was. I knew it was some single word syllable.
Yep.
Grack. Okay. You can hear the middle one. And by the way, the two that are following him are pretty much like yes men. They're just agreeing with everything he says. Occasionally, you'll hear the left one, the other male. He goes, you can hear him go, we better watch out for those walls over there. And like standard comments like that. He seems very he seems very paranoid about a lot of things. But the middle one keeps walking. It seems like you caught the end of that story where they're talking about him breaking kneecaps, and he's moved on to a new one. And the main one says, he goes, "Yeah, we better get over here to old Snaggletooth. Rex wants us to set up a deal now that he can expand his business a little bit more. And remember, guys, we gotta be nice about this one. No breaking kneecaps or threatening." And he turns to. I don't remember your character's name, Mr. Jensen.
Who wants to expand business? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Who wants to expand business? Who wants to expand business?
Grack.
What's the name you said?
Grack wants to expand business.
Okay. Okay.
And as they're walking, the fucking large one, who I want to say his name was Poe, But I know it was Meek, Poe, and
Glip.
Glip.
Glip. Okay, so he turns to the other male and he goes, Meek, I know we'll be okay because you're a great animal lover. And they seem to be walking towards the bugbear that you saw earlier, who they referred to as Snaggletooth.
Okay.
Yeah, and as are you still trailing them?
Yeah.
Okay. So they kind of stop talking momentarily, and as you're trailing them, the middle one, his large wizard's hat keeps kind of falling down on his face, and he has to kind of readjust it. But you trail after him. So as you're following him, Castle and Fetch, you fairly quickly make out this red dragonborn who's kind of stand out in this city of goblinoids. And he seems to be kind of watching. He's near a nearby alleyway. Thomason must be near him.
Okay.
And you guys meet up with him.
Arwen, is Thomason alright?
Oh yeah, she was just right.
Yeah, as you go to look, Arwen, Thomason is not there.
She's gonna get herself hurt. Where's she at?
I thought she said she was just taking a break and that she just needed a breather.
That's never a good sign. I'll go ahead and continue down that alleyway and attempt to try to find where she is.
Okay, kind of looking around. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay, I do have a passive perception of 15. That helps at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
There's also 16. Hey, there we go.
Hey, up by one. Let's go. Take it.
You kind of look down the alleyway. You can't quite see her, and you're like, well, no, she's not that stupid where she would rush off in this giant city. And you kind of turn back towards the sprawl, and you can see Thomason very casually kind of strolling, kind of trailing behind these three goblins. It looks like she's headed towards the area where those animals were being kept.
Okay, I'll go ahead and turn to the other two and say, well, I see where she's going. I should probably go get her really quickly. I mean, always see where this goes.
Wait, what was that?
I was saying we should probably go get her, but we could also just see where this goes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Should we just follow her?
but
Or-
it should mess up.
Well, if it looks like she's going to cause any trouble, we can go and get her, but something's happening. We don't want to give her away.
That's true. Alright.
Just go ahead and chill here. now that we at least know where Thomason's going, we can be like, okay.
Yeah. So you kind of watch her, and she does kind of disappear behind crates and cages,
Mhm.
but you know the general vicinity of her.
Gotcha.
So Thomason, you're following these goblins, and they're talking, and the male, the one that's referred to as Meek, he kind of stops near a cage, and he's kind of like, "Oh, ain't you pretty?" As he's like trying to pet this large cat kind of thing. And, the one with the hat kind of turns to him and he says, "Careful, Meek. You remember what happened last time?" And Meek thinks better of whatever he was about to do and pulls his hand back. But they kind of lift up this tent flap, the outside of this tent, and they go inside, and that's kind of where you lose them. You're more than welcome to press your ear against the tent, though, and hear what they're discussing.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. 21, nice.
Hey.
Alright, so press you kind of put your ear to the tent itself and kind of hear what they're saying, and you can hear this louder, deeper voice kind of pick up, and this must be the bugbear. And he goes, he kind of looks at you. You hear him say, he goes, you know, I have a front door, right? You don't always have to come in through the back. And one of the goblins says, yeah, but you know, we like taking the secret ways. And he says, he goes, anyways, listen. Grak, as you know, sent us. He's got those very rare pups. They're breeding like pups. No, that's not right. They're breeding like small, fluffy creatures. And he says, he goes, anyways, you're a seller of animals to the mass public. He wants to set up a deal. And the bugbear says, he says, well, going into business that's run by a soul goblin, kind of bad for business, if you ask me. And one of the goblins says, excuse me, do you know who we are? Are you aware of our reputation? And the bugbear, you can't see it, but you can almost hear him just kind of palm his forehead as he just shakes his head. And then he goes, there have definitely been rumors. Alright, let's sit down and discuss. And it looks like they're about to drop some business plans as one of the goblins goes into a story about how awesome he is and defeated a cruel criminal overlord all by himself who is definitely dead and not alive and burning the fringe. As you're kind of as you're kind of listening to their conversation, out of the corner of your eye, among some of the other cages, one of the doors kind of the cage door opens. And you see one of these large cat-like creatures kind of start to step out. And then you see a couple others. You see two more kind of come around.
Oh. Do you see this?
You guys not yet.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, Thompson, you're in this situation where you got these three cat-like creatures kind of. One just stepped out of cage. Two more kind of came around these crates. One of them has this, unfortunately, what must have been their handler in their mouth, and it kind of drops it. This goblin who got bit.
How many creatures are there?
So there's 3 in total right now. There's 3 of these cat-like creatures.
Okay.
And as you kind of just you're sitting there and like you're sitting there in stillness right now, trying not to move. Castle, Arwen, and Fetch.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are kind of laughing about what malicious fun Thomason must be having right now. You guys see a a female orc come around the corner. She's running fast, and she's got this kid in her arms. She's like, she's like, they're free, they're coming, somebody let them out. And she's running really fast.
Does that classify as trouble, Castle?
So immediately as she says this, behind her, just kind of barreling down and just tearing through this stall. You guys see this large, and he stops for a second, but you see this large, beefy, what almost looks like a rhino, except it's got this super dark skin and it's more furry, and it's got this large, vicious horn. But it stops. And you can see immediately as it comes into view, everybody in this square, which is fairly crowded, just scatters and starts yelling. Some of the more sturdier inhabitants kind of start to take up their arms. The Aurora Guards start to sound the alarms. And as this rhino kind of begins to set up its charge again, various other creatures start to come out of this area from where the rhino entered. So there's like this large lizard snake-like thing that kind of slithers through. You can see there's some sparks kind of coming off its scales. This fairly big. It probably won't cause any harm, but this large turtle kind of makes its way through the.
I want that turtle.
It looks like it kind of it slowly lifts up its head. Its gaze gets grabbed by this fruit stall. And kind of makes its way over there.
I want to adopt this turtle.
And then there's various other there's various other animals that kind of come through, pets. Like there's these weird squirrel-looking things, monkeys, as well as some other larger animals. There's this other creature that comes through, and it looks like a large bat, kind of, except without wings. And it's got like these huge gorilla arms, but it kind of goes off into the city as well. As everybody's scattered, confused, the Aurora Guard is sounding alarms. Thomason does not appear with them.
Did I see?
What? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
You go. Yeah.
Do I know kind of where Thomason is, in what direction, or not?
Yeah, you guys know the general direction of Thomason. Castle pointed it out to you.
Yep.
And you watched her.
Can I try and cast a message and just?
What's the range on message?
120.
She's a little out of that range.
Ah, shit. All right. Doesn't catch. All right.
Quick question: there's still things around, right? Like in this area, they didn't just all scatter, or did they all just like? At the moment, there are still like dangerous animals around there.
At the moment, there's still dangerous animals in the area. Yes, everybody is in the process of scattering, and it looks like the animals are in the process of either chasing down said animals or said people, or trying to make their escape.
Okay.
And you can hear various other ruckuses in the other areas of the city. You can hear the alarms sound off. It seems like this is not a localized point. It seems like wherever these animals were let out of have been let out of in various other areas as well.
Oof.
We need to fight Thomason, you guys.
I know. We should get going.
If guards are coming and they find Thomason, she's in fucking big trouble.
Exactly. Looking around, do I see any any axes that like some wood chopping axes or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, there is a large wood axe near you.
Okay, I just.
There's actually a small weapons stand. With various. There's like an axe there. There's a long sword. They're in usable condition. It looks like kind of like a hand-me-down store.
Is there anybody at that store?
Okay, I just want to let the record know I don't have a backup here. Just to let the record.
Hey, Castle. By the way, I don't have a backup character, so.
Hey, well, that's that. It sucks to suck, but there is somebody.
Here's a quick thing: don't die.
There is somebody manning the stall.
Okay.
He is currently it is a small goblin, older, probably like 10 or 12. Um, uh, that he's cowering right now underneath the stall, and he's like, oh god, they're gonna eat me.
I'm gonna go up and grab a battle axe and grab a longsword and throw it to Arwen. I'm gonna look at the goblin. I'm
Okay.
gonna say, "We need these. We're going to try to save these people."
He kind of looks at you and says, well, normally you have to pay for those, but fine. Go.
Okay,
Yeah.
As they're getting their weapons,
It's good
they're
to
just
have
kind
this
of
back.
moving towards where Thomason is and just trying to like hail her through message.
Yeah, so eventually you get to a point where you're probably close enough to where you can cast message.
I'll just say like, oh, Thomason, are you okay? First of all, and secondly, you really need to get out of there because shit is hitting the fan over here. We really need you. Like,
So a couple things before you answer that,
you're
Thomas.
fine.
As you're kind of standing still, hoping you don't scare these cat-like beings. Couple things you notice. They don't seem to notice you yet, or if they have, they're not paying too much attention to you as they're kind of looking around. And then second thing you notice is you almost didn't see him at first, but up on top of the cage that had just opened up, you see this very heavily cloaked figure. You can't tell what race they are, but as they speak, they sound male. And on their face, they are wearing this white actor's mask. Almost, it looks like. I don't know what the
Okay.
actual color.
What?
I don't
like
know.
a theater, like
Theater.
almost-
Yeah. Theater mask.
Yeah.
And they kind of stand up and they're kind of like, enjoy your snack, because he kind of steps back, gives you a bow, and then hops off the cage.
Pardon? No.
Can I sacred flame him?
It's gonna attack him. Okay.
Go
What's
ahead.
going on? Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
You sacred flame the Phantom of the Opera. What are you doing?
That's what Christine Dyer would have wanted.
Thomason doesn't care.
Yeah. So you you kind of snap your fingers in that direction as this torrent of flame starts to spark up, but he's a little bit too agile for you, and he just manages to kind of sidestep and bounce off it. And as this flame kind of erupts in that area, the moorbounders kind of look towards you and bristle, and it looks like they have now noticed you,
Oh no.
perceive you as a threat or possibly a meal.
Cool. Just FYI, I had cast Bane on them, so you have to roll a charisma saving.
Cast Bane on the moorbounders.
Yeah, and I can cast up to 3 creatures, so the 3 moorbounders are trying to, I'm trying to cast Bane on the 3 of them. So it's a 15 charisma for the moorbounder.
Oh. First we're delivering a letter, and now we're
Yep.
basically entering combat. This is great.
What do they need to make, sorry?
Charisma saving throw, DC.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the 3 creatures of choice that you can see within range must make blah 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 blah.
It's just for attacks and saving throws. It's a D4 that you have to.
Okay. Now normally, I mean, I assume you make yourself bleed somehow.
Mhm. How do you mean?
Well, it's a material component is a drop of blood,
I have a full.
which
I have my necklace.
Yeah, it only works for
I have
things
my
that
necklace.
don't have a specific quantity.
Yeah, but a drop of blood isn't wise. I just have to use material components that have a specific thing to use.
Oh, value, you mean?
It's a value or if
Yeah.
they're consumed. Those are the two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the two restrictions. But I have my spell phone. That
Okay.
have ones.
Then you cast Bane.
3 of them are baned
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
because I'm super squishy right now. Just
What's your is it 15? That's your DC thing?
yeah.
Okay. One of them is not Bane, but 2 of them are.
Okay, that's better than.
Would
Okay.
you have seen any of this happen?
No,
No.
she's still behind crates.
Shit.
So, here, I got you. Hold on.
This music is very soothing. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
we're dealing with right now.
don't even worry.
This is like, you know how like there's a scene where there's a very peaceful character and there's all this like explosions and stuff going in the background. This is the music for the tortoise making its way to the fruit stand.
True
and just munching there and like there's Castle all in the background like ah.
Oh man.
So you guys are there? She's here behind these crates and like near the tent and everything.
Okay, I see.
I'm worried. Shit, those.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's far away.
You're pretty far away.
That's really far away.
You guys better dash, motherfucker.
Oh, okay,
Actually,
they're
I mean,
closer.
Yeah, we could actually get there if we dashed.
You better dash, mother.
True.
Which
Bullets.
ones
Castle just
Which
like grew.
are?
Oh, and we all are growing.
So big.
Why are you so big?
That's a great question.
There you go. To give
Everyone
Oh.
was enlarged.
Ooh.
to give you a better idea of where everybody is.
So, would we just have the movement? Like, okay, yeah, because if we're four
Sorry,
squares,
I think you small. That's my bad.
yeah.
Alrighty. Don't think too much about the map in terms of size. You guys are fairly close to each other. She's just hidden behind crates right now, so you can't. That's the only thing here. It's not distance. It's
Okay.
actually, you don't know exactly what's going on with her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
line of sight.
Yeah.
I do have a quick question.
What's up?
How big is the tortoise turtle thing?
It's probably it's large, so it'd probably be about as big as the. It's big. It's a big boy.
So, would it be considered a large-sized creature?
Yes.
Yeah.
I make note of
You
that.
can write it. You can write it.
I'm making that thing one of my steeds. I don't care. Not now, but I make note of where it is, and I.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me just change the music real quick.
Burns like a fellow reptile. A fellow overgrown lizard.
Yep.
Alright. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Yay, music to my ears. Ooh.
Oof.
Oh, no.
I'm going left.
Oh.
I see ya. Wow.
No.
Everybody getting in the 20s.
Why?
What
Why?
the heck?
Why can't I just have a moment,
Oh, okay. There we go.
you know? Oh, did I not click my token? I didn't. Oh no. Oh,
got
what?
one.
I got a natural 20, so I'm 20. But I think Thomason goes first because I'm +0. So
Well, you rolled a natural 20 though, right?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
you're
So
whatever.
you're first.
you said.
yeah, it is 0 + 0. So
Oh, okay. We're gonna let you go first anyways because it was a natural 20.
yes. Okay, so but distance doesn't matter. Can I make it around the corner to see them and still make it to them, or is
Yeah,
it?
you'd probably be able to. So I'd say you're probably about like currently where you're at. I'd probably say you're probably 35 feet away from her.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
get her, yeah.
I'll get 35 feet away from her.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to check something. How far are these guys away from each other? Well, that's. Okay, this is hard.
Were Arwen and I able to pick up shields? Or were that?
That guy. So in the immediate vicinity, there was only weapons.
What type of weapons were there?
Possible through a longsword to you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then I'll just do this. If I can make it to that one right there, I will bonus action prepare Wrathful Smite, and then I will make 2 attacks against that one right there.
Okay.
Okay, so attack. I forgot I got rid of all my equipment, so I can't do it with D&D Beyond. We're gonna go back to this and do two-handed because I don't have a shield, so why not?
Nice.
First one's a 10. Second one's a 13.
So both those miss.
Okay, well then I'm just like, okay, and I'm there, just there.
You're just there.
I'm just there. That's it. I don't have anything else. So.
All right.
2 swings and a miss.
Nice. Trying to have my battle axe here, but it's not doing it.
So that one, its turn is right there. So it is going to. You can see that these ones have these like bristles on them, these sharp, almost needle-like bristles, and it kind of turns and whacks you with its body. With a 9 to hit, which I think misses, and it's gonna slash out a claw. Ooh, yeah. So both of it tries to claw at you and then bristle you, but your armor and like the way you're kind of dodge it misses both times. So I'm actually kind of come into view of you guys, Fetch and Castle. And it would actually, it's actually going to stay there for the time. As it kind of looks around. Alright, Thomason, you're up.
Fuck. I'll move my full movement over.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm squishy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cast spiritual weapon here. So I use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon and attack this Moorbounder. And I'll cast it second level. I think. Yeah, I'll cast it at second level. And I don't think get hit.
So you're casting Spiritual Weapon?
Yeah, bonus action Spiritual Weapon and try to the Moorbounder there. I think that misses. Because fuck. Action Sacred Flame, the same Moorbounder I tried to hit.
Okay. So 11 misses. Yep. And then you're gonna Sacred Flame.
And if he's Bane, you have to roll a d4 and subtract it, just as a reminder.
Yes. Oh wow! Roll a 4. Yep. So he takes 11 points of radiant damage. On which one? The one that's near the Spiritual Weapon. Oh, and where's
the Spiritual Weapon is
right there. Okay.
here. So it's the same guy. Attack both times.
Okay.
And that's.
Alright. Okay, Fetch.
Alright, I am going to magic missile this dude. Hold on.
Alright.
This one. At second level. So that's 14. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So that's 13.
Nice.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom.
Forget about it.
Alright, nice. Nice. Alright, Koffel, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to, actually, since I can make it here, I'm going to make it right there.
Mhm.
Then, I'm going to attack twice with my battle axe.
Okie dokie.
So the first one, 19 to hit and 11
Yep.
slashing damage.
Nice.
Then I'm going to attack one more time, 25 to hit and 8
Nice.
slashing damage.
Help!
Then I'm going to add on Distracting Strike. And that's going
nice.
to add an additional 3 damage to that second attack.
Nice.
And the next person to attack this Moorbounder right here has advantage. So,
Alright. I'm just gonna that. Help me.
subtract one of those bad boys.
Do 13s hit you, Arwen?
Okay, I have a question. Do we still have our armor?
No.
No.
No. Okay, my AC is a 10, so yes.
Yeah, same.
Shit.
Same.
You take 25 points of damage as this thing barrels into you and sticks you with these bristle-like spines on it, and then it comes up and claws you and pretty much guts you, essentially, like just raking it across your stomach.
Yep, that's fair.
No.
If it can do, yeah.
Are you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. Not. If one of those things hits me again, might not be for long.
You're up, though.
Yeah. Okay. I have a quick question.
Yes.
If I made an attack, I get 2 attacks. Can I bonus action in between them prepare Wrathful Smite again? Because if I technically didn't cast a spell this turn, I'm holding constant.
Okay,
I do need to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
How does Wrathful Smite work?
Okay, so it's concentration. It's the next weapon attack I hit. They have to make a Wisdom saving throw. Okay. So I do need to see if I hold concentration first. So it's half the damage. So I took 25.
Yeah. So
13.
it would be
13. 12 or 13?
Hold on.
13. It's half the damage or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah. So it would be like 12 or 13.
Okay, come on.
Like several things right now.
14. I will
Yeah.
take that. Okay, so if I attack and I use my Wrathful Smite, could I bonus action between attacks prepare it again?
Next time you hit blah, blah, blah. Okay. Casting time, 1 bonus action, throwing yourself, opponents, blah blah blah. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, the target is a creature. It must make a wisdom roll. I guess I don't see why not. It only uses your bonus action.
Okay, then I will make a attack against one of them. The one in front of me that I attacked before, I guess. Please hit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 to hit. That's 10 damage plus a d6 of psychic. And I'll also pour in a second level Divine Smite. So, a d6, so that's 4. And then second level Divine Smite, I don't think it adds, this thing's undead, so it wouldn't do anything else. So what is that? That'd be 3d8? If I'm correct.
Wait, you said you're casting
Divine-
at second level?
Yeah, so 3d8.
Yeah, 3d8.
And d8, 3. Okay, so let's see, that's 10, 14, 26? Did I do that right?
14. So yeah, it'd be 26.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Why? Also, question: why don't you just put Divine Smite into your character sheet?
True.
Because I haven't edited this character sheet before. Well, I've edited it. I don't know how to put like things in it, like abilities.
What'd you say? Wisdom save?
Yeah,
What's your DC?
it is 13.
13? Yeah, he makes it. He's good.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action prepare it again. And
Well, you use the bonus action to cast it.
I cast it last turn. It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
So I
Specify that next time.
I did.
I didn't hear.
Sorry. Okay. And then I will make my second attack. Please hit. It's a 10. It's not gonna hit. Okay. Okay.
2 nat 20s, and if he had advantage, though, that would have been good.
Well,
anything else
I'm
you
there. Nope. I just have Wrathful Smite prepared. It's ready to go because I didn't hit. Ugh. Okay. How do I add? Oh.
Okay, so this thing, having been hit, misses you with its bristles, but strikes out with its claws, dealing 17 slashing damage.
1 HP. Let's go.
Already?
Oh, actually. So 17 damage.
This one's gonna lash out at Castle here. 10 misses, but a 20 hits.
Yes,
Does a
sir.
10 miss?
10 just hits. It meets it, beats it. So it's 2 attacks to hit.
So you take 27 points of damage.
27? Okay.
Yes, but Castle, as this thing's kind of tearing into you, and you're like, getting a little angry. From the side of you, from the corner, you see a watch member who is kind of more in a regal uniform. It has this red band on them.
Okay.
Yes, like they're wearing this helmet. They're wearing almost like this Sparta helmet, or like old Roman, where it's like golden and then has like the brush on top. You guys know what I'm
Gotcha.
talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. They just yeet this spear into the side of this moorbounder. Let me see how much. Let me see if it hits first.
Is it the one he's in front of?
It's the one that's in front of Castle. Yeah.
It's advantage on the attack.
He sure is.
Didn't remember. Oh.
Yep.
Just
Oh, nice. It only had 17 HP. So this thing, it just the spear just burrows itself inside this Moorbounder, and it kind of flops on top of you. So that's that thing's turn, which is dead. All right, Thompson, you're up.
Okay, bonus action attack with this.
Yep.
This guy.
Hits.
That guy. And I'm gonna jump over. Oh fuck! I can't. Fuck!
You have
I
a weapon,
can't
do ya?
cast. Oh no, I did. No, I'm going to cast inflict wounds
Oh, shit.
at 3rd level.
Oh.
Classic Thompson move.
Your oh, excuse me,
Nice.
sorry. Your spiritual weapon did a lot of damage, and yeah, essentially that is overkill if it only had 3 HP left.
Oh.
I attacked with the spiritual weapon this guy, and I cast inflict wounds on this guy. It's a touch spell.
Okay. So that's, what is that? That's a 31 points of damage? Or?
Looks like about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's 31 points of damage.
God damn!
Whoa.
Please tell me both these things are dead.
Right?
No, but they're both very, very low.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay, alright, fetch.
I'm gonna, because I can direct the missiles for magic missile, right?
Yes.
So I can do 2 for the one and 2 for the other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm casting it again at 2nd level,
Okay.
and then for this one, I guess I'm gonna do 2. And then for the other one, so it's
Nice.
7 for the first and 8 for the second.
So if you want, so that 3 would kill this one, so you could direct the 5 to the other one if you wanted to.
Alright, I will.
So this magic missile hammers into this one, kills this one. And you're up, Castle. You
Okay.
kind of push this thing's body off you as you head off to the other one. Yep. Go get him. No. You'll be able to get there. You'll be able to get there.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run up here and I'm gonna attempt to attack him.
Please kill it.
I'm gonna try. 15?
Yeah, that just hits.
Okay, 12 slashing damage.
Yeah, that'll be enough. And you
Alright.
sink your axe
Hey.
to this one, killing it successfully. Combat is over. You kind of look around and you see the Aurora Watch, and they're very in the comparatively larger mercenary force as well, kind of dealing with the animals. Not Castle. Or when you kind of look over to the turtle, and you can see the fruit vendors fighting with him right now. Not in the sense that he's hurting him, but he's trying to pull a watermelon out of its mouth. The turtle's just like, no.
First off, 25 points of lay on hands, just because 1 HP. I don't like that. But then I'll walk over to the fruit stand.
Okay, so you kind of walk over to the fruit stand. So before you do anything, Castle, you're kind of hefting. Everybody's kind of tired a little bit.
I take a deep breath and get my second wind in.
Thomas, and you're kind of breathing a little bit too. Castle, Arwen, as you walk over to the fruit stand, you hear a lot of footfalls, and all of you as well. And there is a large, fairly decent squad of Aurora Watch who are kind of making their way towards you guys. And they actually end up encircling Castle, Fetch, and Thomason.
Oh shoot!
And
I raise an eyebrow and look at him.
yeah, so as they kind of surround you, they all have their spears readied and pointed, not necessarily at anybody in particular, but they're there. And one of them steps through the crowd, and it's the person who threw the spear earlier. And she takes off her helmet, and you see it's a fairly fit but very attractive looking female drow who takes off her helmet, and she says, "Halt! Stay where you are. You are under arrest for suspicion of sabotaging the Aurora Watch, as well as causing harmful intent to the city of Asirius, under the watch of Lady Zithris Oleus."
You kidding me?
But how I being a bard?
And as you guys say that, this is where we'll take a little break.
Alright.
Oh.
Under arrest for helping.
Wow.
I thought Arwin was going to be dead. Fuck.
No, he's not gonna die. He's too strong.
He hasn't gotten his chessboard back. He hasn't gotten the turtle. Like all of his life goals haven't been completed yet. He can't die yet.
He can't die yet. He's just too
It's
angry
just
to die.
impossible. Man, he'll take a level by barbarian. He doesn't have any armor anymore, so he's just gonna do that. It's me, man, literally too angry to die.
Not gonna lie, I was actually considering taking a level in barbarian for Castle. That could be fun.
I considered it at first, but it wouldn't go well with having armor, and my dex isn't the best, so...
That's why you just get some medium armor. You can wear that and still get your stuff.
Yeah.
So
actually, can you do it still?
You could go half
with medium?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you could wear half plate armor, and you could still get all your barbarian abilities. So that's what I was
Wait,
gonna
are
do.
you a barbarian?
No. I'm a battle master, a fighter. So I'll just
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
But barbarian could be good for Castle's like his old man rage, because he's shown that quite a few times. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do it, but
You got
it's an
bigger
option.
problems to worry about
Exactly.
than armor right now. Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get me some breakfast. I haven't eaten yet.
By the way, Arlen, that tortoise looks like this.
Oh, one sec. I want to see this.
Oh, I uploaded it to the wrong thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
What's on his back?
It's like various fungi and iron and stuff like that.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, I'm going to sit my butt and create my backup. Are we rolling for stats? I never.
I don't think so, right?
I just use point buy. Just why not?
Okay.
I don't know if there's a. I don't know it. I don't know what's gonna happen now. Now that you all are surrounded and are just walking over to a tortoise. Oh. Okay. Just wait, can I just do this? Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, we got arrested, guys.
I don't know what I'm gonna do because he didn't say I was surrounded. Maybe I am just in the circle, but
That's true.
I mean, he's gonna come for you guys. But
Yeah. I
uh,
mean, they're probably just gonna interrogate us. We're not
yeah,
actually gonna be going to jail or something like that. Just gonna ask us what happened, who we are, and why we're here. Blah blah
yeah.
blah.
We'll see. This is really not what Arwen needs right now. Arwen doesn't want to get arrested.
True.
We need to get equipment. We have the letter to deliver.
Dude, I want to go back and just get armor. That's all I want.
That's all. I know. I know so bad. I just want to get back to where I was.
Okay, but ready? I guess. Fuck.
Oh.
I don't know why my internet's been like taking its sweet time loading stuff.
For I just started putting my stuff into what's it called? Roll20, and then I realized that the plugin you gave us for Chrome works for abilities too. So this whole entire time I could have just been clicking on my abilities and they'd show up.
Sure could have. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about using that more often, but sometimes I just kind of prefer to just use Roll20 because it's there.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, everything's loading weird.
Like right now, I'm trying to figure out how to switch for the long sword in D&D Beyond between two hands and one hand.
Gotcha.
Because it shows up as saying, "Hey, you can also do it as 1d10," but there's no button to like switch to two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
One second, is this a thing?
What's up?
I can now use my breath weapon as my second attack.
Really?
Okay, can I? Is it considered an? I don't think so.
I mean, it is technically an attack.
It says you can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Could I? Can you use breath? You can't do both.
Oh, dang.
Because breath weapon's considered its own action.
Well, I mean, it is an area of effect, and it's like, yeah, it's a pretty powerful spell.
I just kind of wish that the damage went up over time. Or does the damage go up over time? I don't keep track of these things because I barely use it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it does go up over time. 3d6 at 6th level, 4d6 at 11th level.
Yo, Jason.
What's up?
So they're watching She-Ra in the living room.
Okay, good show.
And it is a good show, but she said my aunt was like, "The Honor Grayskull." I thought that's what He-Man said, and I was like, "Yeah, I think she's him, but like an alternate version, right?" And she said, "Oh, so she's He-Man with a sex change." I was like, "Sure, if you want to think about it like that."
Okay. Technically, She-Ra is. So the two planets that from He-Man and She-Ra, they're actually they orbit the same sun, and they're on the exact opposite sides of each other.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I was saying she's like his counterpart.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, so it's He-Man with a sex change," and I was like, "Yep, you're right." Except, isn't He-Man's planet like destroyed or something in that one?
Yeah, because She-Ra's planet got taken out of the fucking universe and put into like
Yeah.
it did its own dimension.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that evil dude.
The
That was in the
honor
news.
of Grayskull.
For the honor of Grayskull.
How come you guys don't have cool catchphrases like that?
We will.
Arwen, why aren't you saying for the honor of the Dawn Father?
It's true though.
Because the one time I prayed to the Dawn Father during battle, he was just kind of like, no, I'm joking.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. But
You did.
I also haven't like killed something. The last time I killed something was with my warhorse.
Oh yeah, you
That
haven't
was-
gotten the final kill, have you?
You mean like another? Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
haven't
Final
I
blow.
haven't done that for. I think I did it like once so far, and that I have no problem with that. It's just there's one time where I missed the whole entire session. Arwen didn't hit anything.
Mm-hmm.
My warhorse hit stuff, and I didn't hit anything. Also, speaking of which, we had my warhorse for that battle. I cast it yesterday. It's somewhere.
Not here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well-
right. Yeah, because we traveled into the city with the warhorse. Yep.
It got
Yeah.
it got confused for the wild animals. And
Yeah. It
Exactly.
got
was like,
taken
oh my-
out.
it was like
Because
almost
it was
everything
killed,
else
you have
was
to
running.
resummon it. Oh man.
Oh.
As you guys are since it doesn't like die. As you guys are walking past, it's just as it's slowly being dusted. It's just being stabbed by
Arwen.
guards.
Help me.
He's living his best life.
Arwen, I don't feel so good.
He's living his best life.
Yep.
Anyways, I don't think any of you, or sorry, I don't think the two of you have prayed yet. Have you?
Nope. That's one of my plans. I'm trying to find a temple or something because I wanted to do it there and maybe pick up a holy symbol, but it might not.
Not in the sense that like sat down and like asked or something like that, right? I don't think Thomason's done that yet.
No.
We also only had one night so far. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, for some reason, it feels like we've been playing a lot more sessions, and I think you guys have been here longer. But it's
This is our first day.
Yeah, this is your first
Guys,
session.
this is great. Day one, we're already getting arrested. Let's go.
Exactly.
So since everybody's back,
So just wait, I
Yeah.
just want to clarify something.
yes,
Arwen is not encircled right now.
correct.
Okay, just making sure. I want to make sure that's the case. He'll kind of stop and turn around and like be like, "Oh shoot, watch."
One is this bullshit. We were just standing here and those fucking martyrs. Two, there was this dude with a white mask that let everything loose. Oh, enjoy your next meal and stuff like that. So this is bullshit. We did nothing. We protected ourselves. I don't know what you guys.
The woman kind of looks at you and she says, "You're aware how insane that sounds, correct?"
Well, cast zone of through that.
Look. You'll have your chance to speak. She's telling all of you guys, and she eyes you all up, and one of the other guards comes up to her, says, one of the other Aurora guards kind of goes into the circle and kind of gets her attention, and he says, "Watchmaster Callista." He says, they want you to bring her. They want you to bring her into the hold. The lady and the other representatives are trying to figure out what happened. And she nods her head. She says, she actually speaks Do any of you in the current vicinity speak Elvish?
Elvish or Undercommon?
I do.
Okay. Essentially, all she says is, "You heard him. Let's take him." And then she turns to you and switches back to common. And she says, "You'll be escorted now."
This is bullshit, lady.
To the nearest guard, I'll just like hold the handle out of my battle axe to them so they can take it safely.
Okay, they do.
Okay.
Proper safety, guys.
Exactly.
Thumbs up.
And you guys, by the way, as you guys are being led in this little formation to the Aurora hole, you can see Arwen who's patting the head of the tortoise.
I don't notice this. I don't notice this.
No, you do. I'm saying they see you. As you're watching them being escorted, you're just like, I'm in my own perfect world right now.
1 second. I feel like I'd be a bit more concerned than that.
Hey, go ahead and make an animal handling check for me, actually.
Oh shoot.
Take the tortoise. Do it.
Oh, just wait. I'm pretty good at this.
Boy!
Nice.
Wow, nice. As you're kind of like, oh shit, what do I do? You've been absent-mindedly kind of feeding fruit to this tortoise, and the fruit printer's like, what the fuck? But you don't really care about him. Unbeknownst to you, you've bonded with this tortoise, who now sees you as its sole source of food. Nonetheless,
that's what this is going to bite us in the ass.
As you're kind of watching them, they're being led to the Aurora hold. As you guys are being led, you can see one of the orcs is like, there's kind of a crowd gathering around. You can hear the whispers like, "Oh, they caught a spy from the Empire," that kind of stuff. And, one of the orcs is like, "You guys owe me 3 more pounders," and the guards are kind of holding him back, like, "Sir, please calm down." But
You're like Ted Bundy.
You see all 3 of them be led into the Aurora hold.
Okay. I'll take my new buddy.
Okay.
He's large. He's a large creature, right? We did establish that.
Yep.
Large creature.
Yeah.
Then I'll clamber on top of him. I'll just be like, "We're off, buddy," and I'll start. I'll just say we're off, and we'll go towards the Aurora hole. Just this tortoise slowly going.
We ride.
Yeah, he's like a 500-pound tortoise. Like, he's big.
Okay.
Big boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're riding the tortoise over there?
Yes. Yes, I am riding the.
An ultra chonker.
Okay. Okay. So, through a use of kind of like how you would drive a horse, but the tortoise is a little bit more not as used to riding, so he kind of wanders off. But you do direct his attention. You occasionally you'll like pull his head in the right way, and he'll slowly turn and make his way over there. So you're making progress over there. He's not like slow, but he's not like galloping. But
yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that. So
yeah, it's a nice pace. It's a nice pace. It's like a brisk walk.
Okay.
And you kind of start to make your way over there. As you get to the entrance, the Aurora guards see you pull up on this tortoise, and they're just like, "Can we help you?"
Hello. I was here earlier. Are they the same guard, or has it been changed by now?
No, they're the same guard.
Okay. You go. I had some unfinished business that I forgot about with guy's name I can't pronounce.
A lexicon.
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 Sure. We don't even know how to pronounce his name. Unfortunately, sir, the hold is closed off to visitors at the moment.
Oh, what is that?
Important city business.
Makes sense.
And you can hear this as you're kind of sitting there, like makes sense. Behind you, you hear a someone say, "Get out of my way, please."
Oh, okay. I'll slowly get the tortoise to shuffle to the side.
And and then a smaller voice goes, "Ah, a tortoise. That's a unique choice and mount." And you turn your head and you can see there's this large, burly ogre who's kind of like, "I hear for Fang," and the guards are like, "Yeah, come on in," as he barely squeezes through the door, and then beside him you see this goblin who is probably older than any goblin you have ever seen. And she kind of just says, "Well, you and your faithful steed here enjoy the rest of your day," as she heads in as well. And then behind them, a few feet, you can actually see a couple more people. There's a bugbear, a hobgoblin, a minotaur, and an orc that also end up walking in.
All these people going in after you told us that you can't go in.
I look up. I'm just like, I raise, I guess, like an eye ridge. I go close for city business.
They're clan leaders.
Ah, okay.
Are you a
Sorry.
clan leader?
New to town. Sorry.
Mm.
Well, you two have a nice day. I'll clamber off, I guess. I'll start going around the building.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're like, "You two have a nice day," as your tortoise is already walking off, kind of but doing his own thing. You want to take him around the building?
Yeah, I'll just kind of like go to the opposite side of the building.
Okay. You kind of move your way
Looking
over
for like a door or anything, or I'm guessing there's only one entrance, but
the only one entrance. This is a pretty well-defended tower.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get off. I don't know how I have to do this. Do I have
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, I'll make a perception check. 18.
18.
Mhm.
Kind of casing out the tower. About, I'd say about 20 feet above you, there is a balcony.
20 feet, okay. And it's probably like smooth stone, like.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shoot. I look at the tortoise. I'm like, you can't climb walls, can you?
As he begins to scale it, his feet sticking to it. No, that'd be funny.
Mission Impossible with tortoise here.
If a tortoise could look at you and shake its head, no, it would.
Okay. Quick question. With the whole entire fun steed thing, do I have to cast it on this thing, or is it just like I've like unlocked it now that I've tamed one of these things? Because we said like you could unlock more, or is this thing CR like above 1/2?
No. Let me read the spell real quick.
Okay, because.
So you're just casing out the joint, right?
Yeah, right now I'm just casing out the joint. I'm kind of like waiting, because I don't know what to do.
True though, you're all by yourself.
What do I do? And I'm also like one of the worst people in our party at stealth, so like a rescue mission is like.
I mean, and how are you going to pull off a rescue mission with one person?
That's my point. Like, this is like the Drow military right here. Like,
Yup.
So you can spend time to bonding with it.
okay.
And it'll make it your fine steed. So, well, I'll say, like, as you're doing this, you can you can spend time with it. You can bond with it.
Okay, I don't know what else to do right now. I guess I would. I don't have any coin on me either, and I can't go and like get materials because I guess I'm gonna start my slow journey to find a temple within the city to find a place to like sit down and pray because I don't know what to do. I'll see if I can find someone I can ask to just see if there's a temple of the Dawnfather in the city anywhere.
Temple of the Dawnfather.
Dawnfather, yeah. Hey, Lord, the Dawnfather.
Okay.
Nice.
You can ask. Thank you. Sure, you can ask a.
If I see like a Drow guard walking by or something like that, I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry, 1 minute.
You don't see any of them. You don't see any of the Aurora Watch.
Okay.
Well, you could go ask those two who are by the entry.
Yeah, I'll make my way around again. I'll just be like, I'm sorry again.
Yes, sir.
Excuse
How
me.
may we help you?
Well, like I said before, I'm new to the city. Do you know if there's a temple to the Dawnfather here at all? Anything like that?
The biggest temple we have here is to the Luxon.
Any other ones that you know of or no?
You both kind of look at each other. Afraid we only really follow one faith, so we're not too sure about the others.
Okay. Thank you again. Have a nice day. Make my way off again. Okay. I get. Don't have a map. Don't have. I guess. I honestly don't know what to do right now. Besides, like, I guess I can just try praying without a temple and without getting a holy symbol. Right with that, I'm just gonna. I can't sit down against the building. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll make my way off throughout the town looking for some temple, and if I can't find one within a decent amount of time, I'll just like hunker down in some alleyway and pray.
Sure. Okay. All right. I will keep that in mind. So the rest of you, you guys are being escorted down below the spire into their prison, essentially their holds, where they not their prison, but where they kind of like where they keep prisoners to be transferred to their actual prison. There we go. It's a smaller jail. Anyways, as you guys are kind of by the stairs and they're getting the necessary forms filled out and they're explaining what's happening to other people, you notice a couple individuals walk in. A ogre and a goblin, a minotaur, a minotaur and orc, a hobgoblin, a bugbear, and another goblin all kind of walk in. And they kind of start to climb the stairs onto the second level. As they're doing that, the goblin who was with the ogre kind of notices you guys by the over there. Sorry, I'm looking for stuff while I'm trying to talk.
Gotcha.
Because I have a name for her. Oh boy. Okay, her name. I think this is her, but let me make sure. You know, they're kind of just waiting to be escorted down. waiting in silence, doing what you need? What are you guys doing?
So
I
we're sitting in a holding
tied.
cell now?
think so.
Are we tied up?
You're in the hold right now. You are
Alright.
being escorted by Aurora guards. You are not tied up. You're just being guarded and escorted.
Oh, so we're on the move.
Castle's not going to do anything to upset these guys. He knows that he can probably talk his way out of it if he has to.
Can we talk our way out of this? Because I just see people lining up to fuck.
What's up?
Can we talk our way out of this? Because I'm just seeing goblins and people lining up to fuck us.
What? No. We're probably
No,
going to
they're
get
moving there.
interrogated. But that's out of character. Yeah.
Sorry, what was your question, Thomas and Ivory?
No, I'm making a statement to my companion.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and what did you ask? What did you say to your companions? I didn't quite hear. I didn't quite catch it.
I mean, they were talking about our ring is keeping outside because we'll probably be talked to and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, people are lining up and they're surely going to point fingers at us and fuck us up because, I'm a human.
What happened in there, though? Because all of a sudden those animals were coming out. I'm not really sure what the deal was. Did you do that, Thomason? Was that you?
No, I did not. I was just listening to some talk. I'm not tinkering with stuff. Besides, I don't have my tinker's tools.
Besides,
I
I
mean,
cleaned them
that's the
dead.
most
I don't have my
important bit.
stuff.
So, as you guys are kind of arguing, sorry. What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So, as you guys are arguing, one of the guards is kind of like looks at you and says, essentially, he tells you to shut up.
Okay.
No, you shut up. No, I'm not saying it. I'm thinking.
Stupid.
As Fetch gets backhanded. No, they wouldn't do that. As they're kind of, you hear one of the guards says, Madame Balbera. And the goblin goes, yes, get out of my way. Let me get a good look at him. And this very old goblin kind of steps into view. And she says, so you're the troublemakers, huh?
I guess that's
No.
right. Yeah. Well, it's what you're claiming.
So, and you kind of say that. She asked that kind of to all of you, but you can tell her attention is directed on Tom.
Oh.
I didn't do anything. And I'm wildly gesticulating with my arms to try and make it bigger because I'm tiny.
And she goes, and gives you a look over. One of the guards says, careful, madam, that one's feisty. And she goes, oh, I think I could handle myself. Oh, not from around here, are you?
No, we're not. We're not even from this continent or this time or this place. I just want to go.
She just kind of says, and begins to walk away. And as Thomason says this, the guards are looking at her like she is insane. Talking about being from another time and whatnot. They're just like, okay. But your brief encounter with as brief as it came, your encounter with Madame Bulbera ends, and she is kind of off, and she's going up the stairs following the other representatives. And one of the guards says, "All right, down you go."
Are we going downstairs or something?
Yeah, you'll be held in our cells until they're ready for you.
Will do.
And they lead you down a flight of stairs, and you come to a jailhouse. Or sorry, various different cells. They put you in. Actually, they would put Thomason and Fetch together, but they would split you, Costle, in another cell. And they put you with this dude who just kind of looks like a bundle of cloths, and he's kind of in the corner.
What are you in for?
And he says, he kind of looks at you, and he's got, one eye's swollen shut. The other is like got this crazed look in his eyes. He looks he looks ancient. He would be a what is this guy? He's one of the goblinoids, but I can't remember. Oh, he's a very older goblin, hobgoblin. Sorry.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, just a little tussle. Nothing much. Nothing much."
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of sit down wherever I can and just. I'll wait. No, I'll kind of look over to Thomason and Fetch, make sure they're doing all right.
Okay.
So we're in
Okay.
a cell right now, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Any cool like prison art on the walls or something? People drawing dicks? I don't know.
No, it looks like they keep it fairly clean in here.
Hmm.
That's a shame.
Okay. So, as you guys wait, Arwen,
Yeah.
you are walking around this massive city
Yeah.
looking for a temple. You managed to retrace your steps back to the Luxon temple that you initially saw. That white kind of cathedral.
Yeah.
They were wearing these bright white robes.
Hmm.
Let's see. It would be. Okay, so it is walled off, no gate or anything, but there's
Okay.
about like a 10-foot wall, and then they got a little garden. You can see there is about, I'd say, 10 members of their clergy, kind of sitting on this garden, and it looks like they're just kind of staring up into the sky.
I'm guessing this is some sort of like praying ritual thing that I don't want to interrupt.
Wow.
Okay, they look busy. I don't want to interrupt them. So, is there anyone else around in the street, or?
Yeah, there's a lot of people around in the street. The closest in your vicinity is this it would be this smaller what kind of looks like a knoll child.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll just go. Excuse me, I'm very sorry if you're busy. I'm just new to town and I'm having some trouble.
Who are you talking to?
The closest one, so I guess this small child thing.
Knoll child? Okay,
Yeah.
looks like he's kicking around a ball. Actually he is with other children. It looks like he's with the goblin child a drow child, and an orc child. But he's the one closest to you, and he kind of looks at you and says, "What?"
I'm having some trouble. I was wondering if you could help me.
What do you need, mister?
Well, first of all, what are they doing right now there? And I'll motion to the religious figures in the garden.
Looks like they're having their daily prayer thing that they do.
I'll nod and go, how long does this normally last?
Well, they just started, so you got like another hour?
Okay. I'll think and I'll go, do you know of any other temples in this city? Perhaps to different gods? Or...
Why don't, you can just walk past them if you're trying to get into the temple.
Well, just wait. The gate's opened? I thought there was a wall that was like...
There's no gate.
Okay.
I specifically stated there's a wall, but there's no gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, knowing that information now.
As far as other temples, I mean, he kind of looks at the other kids and he says, "We do know of one other."
And which one is that?
We could show it to you if you want.
Well, what is it to?
They kind of shrug.
What's it like? Tell me about it. Maybe I'll be interested in going.
It's in this large, dark tent.
Any particular things they do there? Any practices, beliefs?
We don't really come out that much. We only see one guy, and he's taking care of the garden.
Okay. I kind of look back. Are most of the religious figures drow, I'm guessing, if not all of them?
Yeah, if not all, I mean, there's like a few other races mixed in, but most of them are drow.
So I can guess that this is probably the Lexion whatever god.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go. Yeah, how about you show me this tent, this temple.
Okay. And they kind of start to walk off.
I'll follow, I guess.
All right. So they lead you into. See you later, Arwen. Time to die.
Yeah.
So they lead you to this kind of neighborhood that's kind of backed up against the hill that the city rests up against, and they lead you to this area that is not a lot of people are here. Definitely, it kind of is out of the way of the buildings, out of the way of the streets. It's a plain dark tent. It looks like it's built up against a natural kind of opening to the hill. And you see the garden they're talking about is more of a rock garden than anything else.
Okay.
But even then, you kind of get here and you're kind of like, it's kind of barren for a garden. But there doesn't. Oh, sorry. As you kind of say this and you're kind of looking around, there is a person here. It is a older orc dressed in these kind of black orbs. He's kind of just raking the rocks right now. And he kind of turns to you. You can see he's missing an eye.
Which one in particular?
He's missing the right one.
I wave. I go, hello. Could you possibly help me?
He says, let me get some music going.
Oh, shoot.
gonna set the tone. Is it gonna be creepy?
In one
or
word.
calm?
In one word, charge. Oh.
What's it gonna be?
Hold on, sorry, that's not what I'm laughing at. But here, this is what it's gonna be.
Yep, it's creepy. Okay.
You don't know it. You just don't base off of something you've only heard for like 15 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, he kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I could probably help you."
I go,
And before you say anything, he turns to the children and he says, "Thank you for bringing me this lost soul, children." And he kind of gives them a gold. And then they run off. And he says, "Follow me."
Then he goes into the tent, for God's sake.
Yep.
I still have the tortoise with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll slowly follow into the tent. Then just
Okay.
I'll let the tortoise kind of like stay outside of the rocks, I guess. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it'd be rude to take a tortoise inside someone's house.
So you walk in. The tent. Yeah. As soon as you kind of go through the tent, it almost immediately opens up into this smaller cave opening. Like you can see from the back of this cave wall to the front of the tent, it's probably only like 50 feet.
Okay.
There is kind of candles that are lit here.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a carving of. Go ahead and make a perception check, as the carving itself is very old and kind of ruined, and it's hard to tell what it is of.
Perception 17.
Best you can make out, it's this massive humanoid figurine. Not figurine, figure.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of seem to be carved in to be imposingly kind of standing watch over this temple. But the face is kind of ruined and it's been eroded away and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, it looks like it's only him and you.
Okay.
There's no other people here. And you see the orc kind of goes over to this bundle that he has in the corner and kind of lays out this rug for you.
I'll come and sit down next to him. Or sit down on the rug.
Yeah, he doesn't sit down with you. It's more for you.
Okay.
And he says, he just goes, take all the time you need, as he kind of stands off to the corner and just watches you.
Okay. I'll silently, in my head, start to pray. To the Dawnfather. Just for guidance. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And they're all in jail, and I don't have a holy symbol, and we don't have equipment or money. I just got a tortoise and a sword and a goblin horn.
Sorry, just so I understand, you're saying this to the Dawnfather?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like going through
your woes.
Yeah,
Sure. Okay.
I'll do that for a while, and I'll stop. And I'll reflect for a bit, and then I'll turn to him and I'll go. I'm sorry, but you remind me of someone I once met.
God, yeah, the orc says,
No.
Somebody important in your life?
I don't really know what it was. This is gonna sound crazy, but yesterday, I wasn't even here on this continent. I was in, I guess, what you guys now call Taldori. And before I was brought here, I had a dream, or a vision of sorts. I was awake, and I felt awake, but I was somewhere else. And the only thing in this vision was an orc missing an eye. I don't know if that's common, or I don't think I've ever seen him before in my life, but I've been a bit curious about it ever since.
He kind of says, That is a interesting dilemma you have here. Hold on, sorry. I gotta... Bye, guys.
What?
Yeah.
Oh boy! Put two and two
Damn.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm making something fabulous right now. I'm gonna share it with you in a second.
Are you drawing something?
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm like, this is proper, like, art right now. I'm like
Oh,
really
boy.
putting a lot of effort in.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm almost done. I just need to
Gotcha.
erase some of the lines. Oh jeez. Okay, now I'm fucking it up. That's fine. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure if I should put lettering next to it or not. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Alright. Nearly done. No, I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay. Where's my pencil? Shit, where did it go?
Wait, weren't you just using it? Or were you using it like
No,
a little eraser?
I had like a fine liner or something. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. I got it. Oh man, I love this. This is great. I think it's great, at least. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. 1 second. Oh shit. No, retake. No, it's not finished. Wait, give me a few more seconds.
So close.
I know! There. Alright, this is good enough. Yeah. Go.
Excite.
Is it working? Is it working? Oh, I just sent it to you! No, wait, I have to send it to everyone! Hold on 1 second. Do you like it, though?
Oh, that's rude.
I know! I was just... You were the last person I had open in my Discord. That's why. Hold on 1 second. Now everyone sees it. Do you like it, though?
Okay, I
It's
actually really like that a
amazing.
lot. That's actually a perfect rendition of it.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, this is amazing. I want to draw like the thing with the tortoise just eating really casually in the front and then everyone just going ham in the back. I want to do that one too.
True though.
You're so good, Charlie. Jesus.
Not always though. These are these kind of like rare moments where I'm inspired. You guys are my muse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they are down there for a while.
I know. What do you think is happening?
There's probably some like vision stuff that Corbin set up, and now it's all coming to fruition over in this tent.
It's all coming together.
Yep.
Oh
yeah. It's all coming together.
Guys, so what are we going to do though?
Well, I'm hoping everybody can just kind of chillax and answer questions, and then they realize that we aren't the people, and just let us go.
Do you
Maybe
know
even
us,
make
though?
a deal to find the person who actually did it. But yeah.
I mean, if they take us in as a group, I mean, we should be fine.
We should be fine. Just tell the truth. That's all you gotta do. Except for the whole time travel part. We can leave that part out.
But that's the cool part, though.
That's true. That's true.
And the slightly unsettling part.
Yeah. But I think we got this.
Hmm.
I almost have a feeling that Arwen's... What's up?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that Arwen's probably going to come in and save the group. We saved him, now it's his turn to save us.
We're just behind the bar. Save us, Arwen! Save us! No, I was gonna, like, I think I said it before, but the map that's up on Roll20, it looks like a torso that's kind of skipping through a meadow really gaily.
Wait, what?
Do you see it? Like the torso, like the map on Roll20 that's up.
Okay.
Doesn't it kind of look... Can I draw? Yeah, I can. Doesn't it look like there should be a head here?
I see what you mean.
Right? And it's just kind of skipping, having the best day of his life. Yeah. It's just kind of like the water is like part of a cape just billowing behind him.
True.
And then the forest is like his like the little like the Tarzan thing.
Mm-hmm.
What did he roll? Why is he rolling a D100?
Is that kind of the
Why-
figure you meant?
Why is
Yeah.
Jensen rolling a D100? I'm so
That's a
worried.
great question. He's probably praying or something for help. Something along those lines.
There's
Maybe
a
not very
limitation
good.
to what a god can do. He can bust us out of jail through holy.
I mean, he could.
Could he?
No. That's probably why the 13 isn't either high enough or low enough. If he was level 13, yeah, that'd work perfectly.
I'm worried. I'm sorry.
Or he's dying right now. Because the
He's
old
dying.
orc guy stabbed him in the back or something like that.
Can you imagine though? Because like in game we would never know what happened. We just lost
Yep.
Arwen just
Again.
like this. Like we got split up and now he's just gone.
Yep. I think it's gonna be totally fine though. When he was saying the orc was missing an eye, I was like, oh, is this like some creepy Vecna stuff going on here?
Oh no.
Because he said a figure of a man, but it didn't say who it was. So.
Well, shit.
Yeah, a dark thing is another lost soul. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
No. We'll just have to wait and see, but this is a bummer.
Yup.
I was thinking of like drawing something in the cell, but I couldn't really think of something. It's a missed opportunity, guys.
True.
Missed opportunity.
Oh well.
I keep losing my stuff. Oh, there. Okay.
Man, they're
like
busy.
having. They're like having. Oh.
There's got to be a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Maybe it's like his guide or something. Like
True.
his mentor.
You're not wrong.
At least we have nice music.
True though. saying this isn't creepy music. It sure is. This is this type of song you would play in like a creepy undead crypt or something like that.
Right.
Yes.
So great.
What's up?
What?
I'm so worried.
Don't be worried. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll die again because he's alone in jail.
He's fine. He's fine.
Fuck.
I mean, the only times I think Corbin would actually kill us is during like combat when we're all together.
Or maybe if we do something really very stupid.
Yeah, exactly. But this is probably a story moment for Arwen, so it's not going to be too detrimental.
Okay.
That's my logic. Unless Corbin just really wants to kill Arwen, then we'll see what happens.
No, that's not what I was looking for. Shit.
What's that?
Because I was drawing just now. It's like I still have to do the bun baker.
Oh yeah. Well,
I can't remember his name.
Currently have like a little bit of them.
Yeah, but not like entirely. And it's like I have to look up poses.
Gotcha.
And then I googled something I should not have.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I was like, no, this is not what I was looking for. But thank you.
Got an hour left in the session.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't take up the entire time. Do whatever it is they're in there.
I can just imagine Fetch trying to get like Castle and Thomason to just do I Spy or something while
That's
passing
true.
the time. Making up stupid games.
Yeah. I think Thompson's probably in too bad of a mood though.
I think so too.
Okay.
She is offended.
Yeah. I was gonna message Corbin, but I don't want to rush them if they're doing something.
I mean, we'll just have to wait. I mean,
Yeah.
oop.
Oh, there they are. Oh, whoa.
I'm dead, guys. That's it.
You dead?
I'm totally dead. Thank you for the drawing. It's great.
You're welcome.
If he's really dead, I call it, but I don't want to call it.
So, so eventually, you guys, one of the guards comes in and says, "Okay, the council's ready to hear what you all have to say for yourselves. You can come with us."
Can we open up our cages and all that stuff?
Yep.
So, all right.
Me. Yeah, he opens up your cages. And going to do this real quick.
Something changed. Oh.
Okay. So,
Mm.
as you guys are kind of let up out of the cells in there, he goes, wait one moment. We're waiting for one other witness. And a couple minutes pass, and you guys see. Actually, a couple minutes pass, and the Aurora guard kind of looks around. And he's like, "Ah, they should be here by now. I don't understand what the holdup is."
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, a few minutes later, you see another Aurora guard walk in, and Arwen is behind him.
Oh.
Yay!
Okay.
And he says, glad you found him. Alright, if you would.
Yep. And we'll go ahead and start walking.
Alright. And he leads you up to this. He leads you up to the stair and through these doors, and you find yourselves within this room. There's a circular table, and there is 7 people sitting here.
Okay.
In the middle, you see this drow woman who is very regally dressed. Her hair pulled tightly into this kind of bun that sits on top of her head. Beside her is to her left is an orc, to her right is a hobgoblin. And so they're sitting in this like crescent area. So from left to right, it's ogre, orc, the drow, goblinoid, hobgoblin, goblin, and the bugbear.
Okay.
And the drow says, "Thank you for bringing them," as she kind of nods to the guards. And it looks like she begins the talk before the ogre pipes up, and he goes, "Why'd you do it?"
Am I in this room right now?
Yeah, you're all in this room right now.
All we did was try to stop the attack.
He says, guards say they saw a puny human by animals. And that she raving lunatic. And he kind of nods like he's happy with himself.
I'm going to point a finger at him. And 1, fuck off. 2, I was listening into some goblins talk because I heard talk about kneecaps being destroyed and I wanted to hear the end. I didn't do anything to the cages, to the animal cages.
As soon as you said fuck off, the ogre looks like he's getting mad. and he's kind of like, what did you say? And
I'll step forward very quickly.
the drow says, she goes, Urzen, calm down. She says, as passionate as your language might be, let's not resort to name calling, shall we? Or any other insults of any kind. This is, of course, a civil trial.
I'll step forward and I'll go, I do have some insights, if I may speak.
She kind of raises her eyebrow, but motions a hand for you to continue.
First, are any of you particularly talented in the arcane arts?
The drow says, I have dabbled a bit, yes. Why?
Well, you would know of, hopefully, of a very common spell known as Zone of Truth. Pretty intermediate. Prevents people from lying. Have you heard of it? Used it before?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. She kind of looks at you and she says, yes. However, I'm not too familiar with it. That's more of our clerical orders area of expertise.
Mm-hmm. I do know it, miss, and with your permission, I'd like to cast it on myself.
The orc speaks up and goes, he says, if I may, unfortunately, there's 2 things wrong with that. 1, personally, I don't trust you casting anything. 2,
which is why I'm asking, sir.
Still talking? Don't interrupt. These guys all have a very nobility kind of air about them.
Okay.
And they kind of go, the orc says, second, if you had let me finish, there is no magic casting in the spire.
Thank you. Well then, I will give you my truthful account here, and if you don't believe me, you could have me thrown in shackles, brought before a cleric, and have them do it themselves. Does that sound fair?
None of them respond to you. They just kind of are intrigued.
There's a reason why I wanted this spell, and it's because the truth is very hard to believe in this matter. As of yesterday, this group and I were not on this continent. We were magically brought here against our will. We came into town with no supplies, trying to find work, which we found by delivering a letter from a goblin named Jub to Alexicon. I do a few of them. I go, Kelly, do any of you know this guy? Aurora Guard, handles like weapons, supplies, stuff like that. Can't pronounce his name. And I go, well, that was going on. My friend here, as she said before, got curious about a story she overheard and wandered off. I give her a glare. And I go, then the animals escaped, and we all, being adventurers, decided to help. And that's the end of it. I do have an offer, though.
Well,
first,
the drow speaks up and she says,
Mhm.
if I may, thank you for your recount and your very staunch defense of this group. But if I may ask a question,
of course,
you say she wandered off,
yes, I do.
so you didn't see how the animals got released, nor whether she's the one who did it or not.
I could not say for sure, but from knowing her personally, I believe she would not have done this. And again, also pointing out, Zone of Truth is an actual spell that can affect multiple people. So if you have to drag me and her in front of a cleric to get the exact truth, I mean, that's always an option. It's really not that hard to cast.
Do any of you speak Orcish?
No.
Sadly,
Okay.
no.
So the orc turns to the drow and says something in Orcish, which none of you understand.
Mhm.
But all the almost all the council members nod their head, and it looks like the drow's thinking about it. And the ogre is just kind of like, "What?" The small goblin woman kind of climbs up to him and whispers in his ear, and he goes, "Oh, agree. Yeah, I agree. And she kind of holds out her hand and says, "I understand your concern." She's talking to the orc. She says, "What you mentioned they offer earlier."
Yes. As I said, my friends over here and I, we are adventurers. We've handled numerous problems before. We'd be willing, maybe under the Aurora Guard's supervision, to help out in cleaning up this mess, finding out who's truly responsible.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Thing I'm supposed to be good at, please. Be good at it. 11.
No.
It's not a 10. Not a 9.
She says, she goes, "Well, by all accounts, we've caught the person and possibly the group that's responsible."
Yes, but this seems like an honorable court, and can anyone say definitively that we were the ones that opened the cages? Can you place a witness that said they saw us open the cages? And if you have someone who said that, and not just speculating because we have a human in our group, you seem like a honest group of people devoted to find the truth. I am placing in front of you a surefire way to find the truth. Again, you could chat
Yes,
with.
we've heard with the Zone of Truth. Might I point out? And she stops herself because she's thinking about something, and she goes, "Yes, we've heard your very staunch position on this particular spell. And yes, we have used it before."
I'll go. You know how your races are treated in the land of the humans. And I know too, and it's not fair. It's not.
Okay. Mhm.
But does that give you a right to treat an innocent girl the same way? Yes, she might be feisty. Yes, she might use strong language. But would you condemn an innocent girl to death just as the humans do to you? Just to get back at them? Or will you prove yourselves to be better?
The hobgoblin speaks up and goes, "No offense, but I think we've heard enough out of this one. Why don't we bring one of the others and hear what they have to say?"
I'll nod. I'll step back.
And Lord goes, "This one does talk too much. How about you?" And he points to Castle.
Okay. Well, everything he said was correct. We aren't from here. Only arrived yesterday.
Actually, I have a new slew of questions, if you don't mind.
Absolutely, ask away.
Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Castle.
Cossum. Do you have a clan name or anything like that?
Well, no.
To be more exact, tell me what den do you all serve?
Den?
Yeah.
The small goblin
Uh,
speaks up and in Goblinoid, which only Castle understands. And she says, "See, I told you guys, they're not from here." And
that's
the drow
what we
said,
just said. We said that multiple times.
And wait, are you actually saying that out loud, Castle?
Yeah, we've said that multiple times. Like that we aren't from here. It's our first time on this continent.
Yeah, they kind of all look at you and they're like, calm down. We're aware you've said it multiple times. I could say, my orc friend here could say he's a no multiple times. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true. But yes, before you even say something, we know about the spell. We know about zone of truth.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about that, but
I was not. I was referring to your Dragonborn friend.
I know.
I'm sorry. It just seems like a really simple solution. Besides going through all this, it's
She looks. They all look rather irked.
Ooh.
And one of them says, the orc once again says, "Look, this is a waste of time. We have them. We have ways finding out whether she's an Empire spy or not. I don't even know why we're having this trial."
I'm not a spy. What would I gain from releasing those fucking people?
The orc goes, "That's what they all say."
Jesus.
But the drow says, "Look, I apologize, but unless you have some sort of definitive proof or a way to acquire proof."
We were hoping to help out the Aurora Watch, but I guess that's not an option.
Help us with what?
Investigation.
We're
I was
done
tell
with
somebody.
the investigation. We got you. We're done.
Obviously not. Well, we didn't do it. It's going to happen again.
You can just see her rubbing the temples of her forehead. The orc goes, he says, "Look, if you don't have any other information besides what we already know,"
There was a guy in a white mask,
Look,
dark cloak.
no offense, but honestly, I'm not going to believe any word you say.
So let me.
The dude with the cages, right?
Nobody else saw this masked man. Everybody
I
only
did.
saw you. You're part of the group that's being detained.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
Ugh,
Well,
I don't even know why I bother.
Were you going to say something, Arwen?
Down. Okay, so let me get this right. You're asking us for proof.
No,
We've
no.
offered numerous ways to get proof, but those aren't good enough.
The only thing you said is you'll help us with this investigation. But as far as we're concerned, this investigation is over. We caught the criminal. Unless you know something else and can I don't know, lead us there under our supervision, or perhaps provide something that we don't know, then maybe that'll help our case. But currently, all we're hearing is we didn't done it, and that's all we got.
Because we didn't do it!
Jeez.
You do realize, not to be repetitive, but it seems like you're not getting this. If we say we didn't do it underneath a zone of truth spell, we didn't do it. Like, I'm sorry to raise my voice, but this. Okay, if you're looking for more proof, during my timeout, I started looking into who done it and what you know about the Krites.
What do we know about the what?
The Krites? Cretes? Part of town? Something like that?
The drow woman says, she goes, yes, it's a rustic neighborhood filled with goblins.
Hold on, I got my doorbell just rung. I'll be right back.
It's a neighborhood full of goblins.
During the first part of my investigation, which was interrupted, but I don't really mind, I was told to go to the Krites to find out more.
Who told you this?
Okay, sorry about that.
Who gave you this information?
This information was given to me by one of the, to put it simply, I'm a man of faith. And I had nowhere else to go, no contacts in the city, I just got here today. So I prayed. And I was told that after coming here, I should go to the Krites. And that's where we'd find the true perpetrators of this. I was told that's where the
One
first
of
step.
the okay. Well, the orc's kind of like, you want us to believe that you got this information from a voice in your head? And the drow kind of holds up her hand, and she looks to the orc that's been, or she looks to the goblin that's been with the ogre, and asks something in Goblinoid, which only Casa would understand, and
Yeah.
she asks, well, are they worthy of our trust? And the small goblin says, yeah, they might be exactly what they need. What we need. And she says, I haven't really heard anything wrong from them yet. And then in common, Comlin, the drow goes, okay. We'll agree to this little investigation of yours. We can do it in the morning.
Excellent.
Does that sound fair?
Sounds good to me.
And the orc speaks up and goes, all right, put them back in the cells. And that's where you guys are ushered out and ushered back in. And as you're leaving, you can hear there's a lot of talk going on as the doors are closed. And you guys are put back in your cells. Castle, this time in your cell, you are joined with Arwen.
Not sure what you did exactly, but it worked. Well done.
Well, I'm not sure what I did either. I mean, it kind of seems kind of stupid to hold the trial without, using Zone of Truth, it's really like not that hard to know. Like, you know.
Well, sometimes people can not answer the questions, I think.
Well, yes, but if
Probably why
they
didn't do it.
yes, but that just kind of incriminates you more.
Well,
Either way, there, if you didn't answer the question, you were probably going to get charged with the crime. I mean,
well, at least they heard us out.
yeah, I mean, now we just have to solve a case. So start with the Kreitz. Kreitz.
The Creets.
Is it the Kreitz or the Kreitz? I'm sorry, when you're saying it, Corbin.
It's Creeks.
The Kreitz. Yeah. Okay.
It's like street with a C.
Okay. Kreitz. That's where we're gonna be starting.
I hope you're right about this.
Trust me, I am. I just hope the tortoise is doing okay out there. Just kind of look out the way. There's even a window.
When did you get a tortoise?
Well, you know that tortoise we found? It just kind of started following me around, so...
Well,
you know the big one? Yeah. So...
You sure do like your animals, don't you?
I mean, they're nice.
Yeah.
So once... Also, out of character question, did we decide that my horse just got killed in like the ensuing chaos of animals escaping?
No, I don't care what you did with your horse if you wanted to.
Okay.
He's currently on his own adventure.
He's going off to fight evil. He's going off to fight a demi-lich.
Yo.
I mean, that charge ability, just like, if that lich doesn't have a good strength score, it gets knocked to the ground. Oh.
Alright.
Rest
Well,
for the night?
yeah, you guys gonna rest for the night?
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume no watches since you're in prison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, a lot of shit can happen in prison, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Cosmo is the guy. Okay, I wouldn't know. Is there anyone else in the cell besides Cosmo and I? Considering that I wouldn't know that.
Yes, there is. There's a dude in the corner.
I just do. I go. What are you in for?
He goes, just public indecency.
Hold on, you telling us he's a flasher?
I'm a flasher guy.
Interpret it how you will.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just kind of look at Cosmo and be like, what do you want to do?
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Then I guess just resting for the night.
Alrighty.
Sleep time.
What?
Okay, so you guys all bed down for the night. Fetch and Thomason, you're in your cells alone. Castle, you start to sleep off. Thomason, what's your passive perception? And Castle, what's yours?
Mine's 15.
17.
17? Okay. So, way into the night as everybody's sleeping. What's yours, Fetch?
15.
Okay, so as everybody's sleeping, Thomason, there's the sound. And it sounds like, almost like stone kind of being moved. Coming from the guy's cells.
Mm-hmm. Do I get up and do I see any?
Yeah, okay, so if you peek over there, the wall, some of the blocks are being kind of pushed out, and the guy that was in the cell with them is kind of catching them so they don't make any noise.
Hey, what you doing? Are you trying to?
So as you say this, he kind of turns around and he's like, no, shh, go back to bed. They'll hurt you. They'll hurt. And as he says this, the last block gets pushed out, and from coming in from the hole in that wall, you see 3 large figures, and kind of getting a good look at them, they are bugbears.
Oh.
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 Jailbreak?
Jailbreak.
If you guys don't take my friends and I outside, I'm going to.
They get kind of the main bugbear looked like he was about to say something, and then gets cut off by the girl who said, and he said, "Oh, one of them's awake." And the bundle of clothes is like, yeah, but you don't need to worry about them. They're here for littering. And he kind of looks at him and he's like, still, she knows we're here. One of the other bugbears is kind of like, we don't have time to deal with her. And the lead bugbear, he goes, you're right. Open up the cell.
Guards!
I'll
start screaming.
Okay, you get woken up by Thomason.
Oh shoot!
What's going on?
You wake up, Castle.
Yeah, Castle and are when you guys wake up with these 3 huge figures and in your cell. Castle, you immediately recognize them as the bugbears who shoved Fetch out of the way.
Yep. I was gonna wake up very confused.
The main bugbear just kind of. There's always gonna be witnesses.
Oh,
What are you gonna tell me, buddy?
I'll continue screaming this time in Elvish.
you're not gonna tell anyone.
He just kind of gives you this look as Thomason is just yelling.
This could be our way out, but no. Okay,
You can get out. We're in a different cell.
Yeah, you guys can get out. Fetch and I are stuck in another cell.
Thomason, what's your AC?
Aren't they in our cell?
No.
They're in our cell.
Yeah, what's your AC, Thomason?
Oh no.
10.
12. 12.
Okay, one of them very quickly kind of flicks their wrist, and Thomason, you get all of a sudden there's this knife that's embedded into your abdomen, and you're like,
Ew, fuck.
You take 18 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Seeing
And
that
I'm going to cast Wrath of, because it's a feat that I can do. So
I'm sorry, what you
going
say?
to cast
What?
I'm going to react with Wrath of the Storm.
Okay. First, I need you
Not
to
a
make a con
spell.
save.
Okay.
Make a con save. Yeah. Oof.
So you go to react and cast this spell. Unfortunately, all of a sudden you get really dizzy and you're having trouble keeping consciousness before you pass out on the ground.
Seeing this happen, can I cast Ray of Frost on how many are there? 3?
There's 3 of them.
On all 3 of them? Oh yeah.
Sure, why not?
I am going to spend some sorcery points on those assholes because they're dicks. So fuck them. Let's see. So
Okay, this
the
combat's
first
breaking
one-
out in prison.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, I personally don't think we should run because that would mean we got a whole entire
right.
City bonus,
What?
that's my thinking.
We seem to have a chance at getting freedom here, not going on the run and Arwen doesn't want to mess up this chance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're rolling initiative.
Sure are.
Of course you're rolling initiative.
Did we get a long rest in? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing this is halfway.
No,
Can I
you did
still,
not
do I still get my Ray of Frost in or no?
Yes, you do.
Alright.
Okay. I have to like mark everything off that I did again. I don't have any of those. Confirm. There we go. Okay, where am I? I'm not up yet.
Or what do I have?
You're unconscious.
Okay, I'm down.
You're not down. Well, okay, what I mean is you're sleeping. Essentially.
Yeah.
Don't you guys? We were in a whole different motherfucking cell.
I'm guessing they took my longsword from me. Just that was never said. I'm guessing that they would have done that.
Yeah.
Most
Why
likely.
would they leave you in prison with a longsword?
Yeah. Just making sure, just in case.
Yeah, most likely they took.
Okay, pretty good with initiative.
Alright.
Yeah.
I roll? I'm unconscious.
Come on, guys, roll lower. These.
But I still have to do my reflex.
Do I roll? I'm unconscious, guys.
You can. Sure, you can roll, but for now your initiative would be like you don't go essentially until somebody does something, but okay, sure. I'm okay. She said, "I'm gonna scream," and she said, "I'm gonna ray of frost these guys."
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Why did? Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Look at those low initiative. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
See.
Alright.
All right. Arwen,
You
you're
don't
up.
have any weapons,
No,
guys.
for the
Bonus
the
action, Wrathful Smite.
Oh,
Okay, actually no, I do need to talk to you about this. Because
Okay.
wait. Hold on, guys.
I did some research. I can.
Hold on, what's up? Oh, roll your ray of frost.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
oh, sorry.
So, do I have to
Uh,
roll individually for each one?
So your cat, what are you doing? It's like twin spelling it or something?
I am twin spelling it. And I think
So
I
wouldn't
should
you,
be
how are
able
you
to-
hitting all three? Wouldn't you only hit two?
I think I can. Oh no, I can hit two. Sorry, you're right.
So I
hit
think
two.
I think when you twin spell it, it's like the same roll. So 15 does not hit.
Shit.
Shit.
Alright. That's it for me.
Wait, you don't roll twice if you twin spell it?
No, she did it twice.
I mean, I can
it-
give myself
But you're
advantage
twinning,
on
but you're
one.
twinning the
or
spell. So it's using the same spell, but you're affecting two people.
Yeah.
Okay.
A twin spell has two different targets. That's the point of
Alright.
spelling it.
Yeah.
So she doesn't roll it
I
again.
missed.
She's just making that spell
No, I
hit
missed.
two different people.
Okay.
Right, that's it.
Okay, I did want to talk to you about this. With unarmed strikes. So,
Uh-huh.
based on what I've read, they're not considered a weapon, but when you attack with one, it's a weapon attack.
Okay.
So I can. There's certain smites that I
Where's
can't.
Wrathful Smite?
Wrathful Smite can work because it never says it has to be with a weapon. It only says when you make a melee weapon attack. It never says it has to be with a weapon. And my normal Smite says that too, but I think it's something like Searing Smite says it has to be a weapon. So,
Okay.
just make. I do need to get these things. Actually, I think I can like put Wrathful Smite in the thing. Can I do that? No,
can't
it
see
doesn't. It doesn't have the whole entire description there. Okay.
So
that's
Wrathful
not-
Smite is the only one that does not need a weapon.
Yes, my regular Smite, which I decide that's my
No,
not the
that's-
spell.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
from
Wrathful
what I'm
Smite.
reading, it's the only one that does not require one. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So I didn't mean to do that because I haven't hit yet, but I will be casting it on my fist, and I'll be taking 2 unarmed strike swings at the leader.
Sure.
Cool.
First one's a 22 to hit,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be casting the do you want me to just use that? The 5 psychic damage is there, or would you like me to do it again?
Yeah, we can. We'll use the 5 psychic damage. He does make his save, so
Okay. I'm just gonna try to punch him again.
sure. Why not?
'Cause why not? I'm Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, I can't do that. Shoot. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna punch him again, if I can. 17. 4 more damage.
So 8 damage.
With the 5 as well. So, 13 total. Yep. Just 2 punches. Why not?
Boom.
Yeah. Should have used my breath weapon. That would have been probably a better decision, but I'm fine with that. 13 points of damage is considerable.
All right, Castle.
I mean, we're the bold bastards, so I'm gonna go up there and punch him too.
Okay.
So let's see. So it's gonna be first one to hit. 20 to hit. It's gonna be 5 bludgeoning damage. And I am going to.
Superiority.
Yeah, I'm sure I am. Distracting strike. So I'm gonna use one of those.
Okay.
Nice. So add an additional 5 to that, so that's gonna be 10 for the first attack.
And then
Now I get
advantage.
advantage on the second attack. I'm going to 17 to hit. And fuck it.
Well, he wouldn't get an advantage on it because it's the next attack other than you.
Oh. 17 still is the first one
I
there,
guess
though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 17 would hit. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And fuck it, I'm gonna use another one.
Okay.
And use goading attack. He has to make a wisdom saving throw. DC
Well,
13.
he's actually knocked out, so you don't have
he's
to.
knocked out.
Or killed, whatever you wanted to do, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Well, yeah, probably knocked out, but interesting.
Okay.
We just punched the man to near death.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah. Guess that's my turn. Well, actually, since it didn't happen, would I still use the goading attack, or?
No, you wouldn't get.
Okay. Alright, that's my turn. So.
Okay.
Are we gonna ruin the story arc?
These are the guys
How would you ruin it?
I don't know if you were planning on doing something with this. I don't know.
Okay. What's your AC?
My IC's 10. Super low.
Rolled an 11.
Oof.
So he takes out his little dagger here and stabs you for 3 piercing.
3 piercing, okay.
Poison.
15 poison damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Con
and I
save.
need you to make a con save.
Come on, Castle. I need you up here.
I have
a
7, so it's a 19.
I don't know if I can stay up though.
Yeah.
Alright, that's this guy. This guy's gonna take a stab at Arwen here.
The 10 AC, just so you know, it's probably gonna hit. So
Actually, is he gonna take a stab at Arwen? This guy is actually going to. Yeah, he's gonna take a stab at Arwen. You take 2 piercing and 10 poison.
12 and then Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Come on. 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Fetch. What are you doing?
Sorry, Harwin, but I'm gonna do a tidal wave in the cell.
I can take it. Let's go.
Alright. I'm gonna try and just hit the hobgoblin, so.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Alright.
Water just in the cell.
I know. Okay.
I'm the only hobgoblin though.
What are they though? Bugbears.
Bugbears.
Sorry.
Bugbears.
Whew.
Let's
Oh,
go.
and I give one of them disadvantage with my heightened
Oh,
spell.
nice.
Okay. They even with disadvantage, they make it.
Shit. No. this is
Half
not
damage though, so
Yeah.
Just
That's
just
So that
let
would
them
be 20. So 12 points of damage. All right. Nice. Thompson's still knocked out. All right, you're
okay.
up, buddy.
I'm debating because they're still up, and maybe I could punch them, and they're pretty dexterous. But you know what? I'm still gonna go for it.
Okay.
The breath weapon.
Oh shit.
It's 6 damage if they fail the 13 saving throw. Half as much on a successful save.
So 6,
So
4, 3.
one of them takes 6. One of them takes 3.
Okay.
Do
Come on,
anything else?
Castle. I don't think I can do anything else. So
Alrighty, Castle.
Which one's looking the most beat up?
They're both looking fairly beat up.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna go for the one in front of me then.
come on. 19.
19. Yep.
Nice.
5 bludgeoning. Wait, did anybody else hit them with the dagger?
Oh. Well, no, we used
That's right.
area of
Both
effect.
use- Okay. So, fuck it, I'm just gonna burn another one. Yeah, just another distracting strike on him. I think
Okay.
only lasts my next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and redo it. And add on another 3.
Nice.
And then I'll just attack him again. 11 finally misses.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that missed.
Yep.
Okay.
But that's the turn.
Okay.
Okie dokie. This one is going to throw. He's going to unclip this little grenade-like thing and throw it
Oh,
on the ground. There's this puff of really thick smoke that kind of obscures your guys' vision.
Mhm.
And then he's going to disengage.
Oh, that was a bonus action.
Shit.
I lost to disengage. Oh, yep. Okay. All right, Fetch. It's your turn.
My turn. Wait, hold on. Oh, but it's smoke though.
Mhm.
Yep.
Shit. I got nothing for smoke. I can't see anything in the cell though, can I? I can't see that they're.
Nope.
Oh.
Your vision is obscured.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold a shocking grasp until I see something again, I suppose. That, like, I don't know that they're gone, so.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
I mean.
All right, Arwen.
I will go to the bars and just be screaming as loud as I can. Guards, guards.
Sure.
There's
All right,
gotta be
Castle.
someone, right?
I'm
Castle,
gonna
what are
make
you doing?
sure this bugbear doesn't leave. I want him as evidence. So I'm gonna be standing guard over him.
Well, when you get there, it looks like he's already been moved.
Oh, well, I'm gonna fucking try to chase him out and see if I can see him.
Okay.
Because
Are
he
you
can't
going
move
to
that
go?
far with him.
No.
So I'm gonna see if I can find him.
Okay, go ahead and. Okay, alright, noted.
'Cause I don't
Kicking
want
your
him to get
head.
in the way. Yeah,
Are you looking into the tunnel that they came from?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're moving. They're going.
Okay, I'm gonna try chasing them down.
Okay. Pretty crowded. Like it's a pretty small tunnel, but you can.
Oh, I know. But they're bigger than me, and if they can fit through it, then I can too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, so one of them sees you chasing them, and they're gonna flick a knife at you.
hmm
So
Seeing
that's
that, can I take the dodge action?
no. You gotta take the dodge action
Well,
on
yeah,
your
but it
turn.
was still my turn. That's why I was asking. No.
No, you,
God.
what you were
Oh,
gonna.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
if I hadn't said anything, were you gonna take the dodge action?
Forgot to, but it's probably the best idea if I know that they're going to continuously attack me as I'm chasing them. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, go ahead and throw it. Go ahead and throw it. That's fine. I'll make sure
I
to do it
mean,
afterwards.
it sounded like your turn was over.
Yeah.
So, that's gonna be 3 piercing and 6 poison.
Okay.
Saving throw.
I'll do
Come on, console.
21.
Yes.
Or these guys. All right, fetch. She's still just kind of there.
Well, nothing's going on, and do I know? Can I? Where is the
Thomas is
nearest
on-
guard?
He's
Let's
not
tell
there.
this one.
They're not down here in these cells.
Oh. That sucks. Alright. I'll go to Thomas and see if I can wake her up somehow. I'm not sure
Sure.
what
What
I
are you
can
gonna do?
do. I'm just gonna slap her face a little bit. I'm just gonna shake her.
Thomason, you get woken up from this with this violent shaking, and Fetch just going ham on your face, slapping it.
Oh my God.
Stop! Stop! Why are you hitting me? Stop!
I hit her one more time. Like, are you awake?
Just for good measure. Just for good measure. All right, Thomason, it would now be your turn.
Do I see anyone? Do I see anything?
You see the guys' cage filled with all this like smoke and whatnot.
I don't think I have a spell for that. I don't have a spell for that. Fuck. I can like dispel stuff. I have nothing, guys. I have nothing.
Have enough.
I have absolutely nothing. This is some bullshit. Yeah, I have nothing, guys. There's nothing I can do. I think I'll just like prepare Sacred Flame if I see anyone that's not my friend.
Okay. All right.
The guards, right?
So coming
Or the
downstairs.
guards, or the guards. Yeah, I don't.
So you hear one of the guards does open up the door, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on down here?" As you know, a couple of them are rushing down here, and they get down here, and they're like, What's going on? What's happening?" You know, there's smoke and whatnot. Anything? I'm just gonna skip the castle unless you.
I have something. Yeah.
What?
I run to the tunnel. Can I see one of them? Any of them?
Are you going to actually like get into the tunnel?
I'll yell behind me as I run to it. I'll yell, "There's a tunnel! There's a tunnel!" And then I'll run into it.
Okay. All right. So coming downstairs. All right. Fetch. You
one of the guys are breaking out, and then I'll run to the tunnel. I'll get into the tunnel. Yeah,
They're pretty okay. They're a good distance away from you.
but I can see them,
Yeah.
right?
You
Are
can
they
see
with?
Castle. You can see
What?
Castle.
Can I like look around him at all, or does he literally take up this whole entire?
Say like it's a small tunnel. Like they barely fit in it.
Okay, like so. There's no way I can get any line of sight on them.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast command.
You could. you have to see them.
I do. It says you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. It's 60 feet. I don't know.
Okay. See, the problem is that it's Castle, dead body, and then them. So, oh, they also. Sure, you could. Yeah, sure, why not? Cast command. What are you telling them to do?
Okay, I'm gonna point to the one carrying the guy or like dragging the guy, whatever. I'm gonna say, bring, and it's a DC 13 Wisdom.
Okay. Okay, he does seem to fail it.
So on his turn, he needs to spend his turn doing whatever I say
Okay.
to the best of his ability.
All right. Is it gonna make me do something I didn't want to do? That's okay. All right, Castle, you're up.
I'm going to take the dodge action. And then I'm going to continue working my way up there and try to get to where the body is.
Yeah, you get pretty close.
Where was the fourth guy during all of this?
What fourth guy?
Didn't they jailbreak
guy in
in,
the
like the
cell.
three of them to break out, like the fourth guy?
Yep.
I really like it really amuses me that you keep saying jailbreak.
Isn't that what it is? It's a jailbreak.
He's in the corner,
Okay, he's in the corner.
and I will neither confirm nor deny. Honestly, from what
Okay.
they're saying, probably wasn't a jailbreak.
Oh,
But if that's what you wanted to think it was, sure.
okay.
Rescue mission, jailbreaks, all the same thing when you're stuck.
Infiltration.
Yeah, I was about to say, but is it a rescue mission though?
I mean, the guy was in jail and they broke in, so jailbreak.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But you're there, Castle, so what are you doing?
If I'm next to the body, I'm going to try to pull him back down the hole.
Okay, so you get ready. On his turn, the guy that's pulling the body just kind of gives him to you.
Okay.
Oh,
If I
how
can, I'll try to
unfortunate.
use him as a meat shield so that when they throw knives, they'll hit the bugbear, not me.
Well, the
Cover?
the bugbear and goblinoid, he says, actually, bring Jason down since he's the only one close enough to hear it.
What?
Oh no.
The bugbear goes, fuck it. Well, for the children, he says, he doesn't say for the children, sorry. He says, all in the name of malice. And you see him take out this little orange bead.
Oh.
And then he just fucking chucks it on the ground.
Okay.
Secretly. Oh, that.
I was drawing your turtle.
Oh, all of a sudden, you guys see this. Only Arwen sees this. You see the bugbear say something. You barely catch it. It's something goblinoid.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't quite see what he's doing. And then all of a sudden, this just ball of inferno erupts.
No!
Oh, fuck.
No.
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 Ooh. I
No,
got this, guys.
Castle.
Don't worry.
Castle.
Don't worry. I got
Castle.
this. I got
Castle.
this.
Castle and tap.
Technically, you are holding a body. I don't know if that would impose disadvantage or not, but
Hey, if I'm hiding behind the body,
Cover.
yeah, does that count as like it'll take all the force damage and just throw me really far back?
so go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Come on, Castle.
Oh,
Come on.
This isn't gonna be good. Oh, 13. Okay.
Come on, it's above 10. It's above 10. All we can ask. Oh no.
I love this.
The calculating.
Oh, man.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Yikes!
Okay.
So that
Wait,
body,
That's not
body,
above your maximum.
that no, it's not. That body gets incinerated,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, you do take 39 points of damage.
Okay. I'm down. I'm down, but I'm not dead. Not dead.
No.
Is the tunnel like collapsed now? Is it like
The tunnel, so the impact point is kind of falling around Castle, but he wasn't close enough to where like it's collapsing in on him,
okay?
but the tunnel is closing off.
Look, I have.
It's not my turn,
I have-
so I mean, yeah, okay.
Whose turn is it?
It would be Fetch's turn.
Oh shit. Can I? What? Can I just?
Don't let
see,
them touch.
Can I see the tunnel collapse or no?
No.
I don't see it.
It's still smoky. It's still
You
smoky.
probably heard a.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you definitely heard an explosion.
Yeah.
All right, but I can. Oh shit. I don't
Go-
see it. So I'll just create water. Not too much, but just to kind of let it flow into the tunnel to.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
douse
as
flames
you're,
that
as
maybe
you're
will
doing
make
that, so there are guards down here, by the way, Fetch,
Oh.
Oh, talk to the guard.
and they're like, they kind of look at you and they say, "Stop doing that! You might be doing more harm than good." As they're kind of opening up the cage and they're getting in.
Arwen's just there. Oh, come on.
But so you spend your turn doing create water. All right. So what are you doing, Thomason?
Bonus action healing word on Castle. I found out that I had that. Fuck.
What's the range on healing word?
Do you have to
How
see
hard
someone?
Healing word. It's 6
He is
60 feet.
he unfortunately currently is out of your range.
Fuck, I hate you. Fuck. Even if I like try to squeeze myself through the wall.
If you try to squeeze yourself to the bars, the guards are gonna try to push you back.
Yeah, but just enough so I can try and get into
Even
the
then,
60 feet range.
You have to see him.
Do
He's in
I?
the tunnel.
Side.
Yeah, you have to see him.
yeah, you don't.
I have to see.
If you have to see him, you definitely don't see him. He's in this like tiny tunnel.
Oh fuck, what
And
do
right
you
now
do
there's
with
a bunch
this?
of people blocking the way
Castle.
as well.
Don't worry, guys. I got it. I got this. Don't worry about it.
Fucking no.
Okay.
All right, all right, Arwen.
I run up to Castle, grapple him, and this worked so well last time, but if I have any movement, I'm dragging him as far as I can.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you barely reach the tunnel entrance, and some of the guards kind of start helping you pull him out and stuff like that.
I'm like, they got away.
Yeah, sure. Costa, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me.
Come on.
Just because.
I'm gonna whisper this. I want this to be interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Thomason, so the smoke starts to clear and you can see Costa. Are you gonna immediately cast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't think I have here on my sheet because I forgot to add, so I'll just 1d4 plus Hey!
There we go.
Hey!
You come to consciousness all of a sudden, like as your beard's a little, as your fur is a little singed. So,
Healing word like Thomasine screaming "fucking moron" and healing people.
yeah. So, as you guys are kind of like gaining your wits about you, the the drow woman comes down in like what looks like her bedrobes, with a bunch of other guard, and she just kind of looks at you guys and she's like, "You are certainly all a very, very entertaining bunch."
Is the guy still in the corner?
That is where we'll end the session.
Oh,
No!
Jailbreak. Why would why? Well, maybe you didn't hear me, but they asked the guy in the corner to open up the jail cell with the key that he had. So he already had a key, so he could have left long before. Why would that be like, oh, they're here to break him out?
Well, I'm glad we stopped it because it couldn't have been good.
That's true.
So
Also, we learned Thomasine is so.
You guys
That was
just gotta
it was role playing. We didn't know.
Right?
well, I mean, we're all still alive,
Yeah.
so that's something.
I mean, that's a plot. If anything,
God.
we still have the
We're
guy in the
making a
corner
mess,
to
though,
interrogate.
you guys. We're making a fucking mess of it. I love it.
I mean,
What are we supposed to do? Not call the guards?
true.
Then they're gonna be like, "How'd this guy get out?" And then it's like, we don't know. It's like, wow, that's not suspicious at all. Zone of truth. Because we brought it up so many times.
I don't think Zone of I think Zone of Truth does way more than what you think it does. Or it doesn't do as much as you think it does.
You can't lie in it. It doesn't force you to speak, but you cannot